that's nice. Yes. They haven't looked each other in the eye yet this morning. But as I look to my right, I see Terry Frey smile away.
Nice to see that he's here.
Wow.
Maybe
easy, Terry. Let's get a second in. It is nice to see
Thank you so much.
Thanks for taking the time.
You bet.
So you don't need another personal day?
Well, easy now. The question I have that needs to be answered immediately, and maybe you can confirm or deny. Is it true that the canvas can do miracles?
Oh, just you wait and see.
Okay.
Whoa, easy.
All right. That's all I needed to know. Now we can move on. Stephen, you hear that? The canvas can do miracles.
I've heard something about that.
All right.
That's great.
There you go.
I'm excited.
No one knows what we're talking about, but that's fine. It's all I needed confirmed.
And you can move on with your life.
That's right.
I'll never be the same again.
I can die in peace. Huh? Oh, dear. So you guys just work things out on your own, and we'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'm sure at some point we'll play all the audio, but not now. Oh, Stephen's enjoying this already. But in the meantime, Terry, just start the ball rolling of the morning on some kind of normal footing, please. I feel very uncomfortable here in the studio. There's so much tension between you two. It's ridiculous. The fact that Terry made me call you on your personal day, demanded I call the hotel. I'm talking to front desk workers at the Squamish little resort there, or whatever it is, and we can't even get a hold of you.
I was hiding.
I don't blame you. Gotta hide from the wrath of Terry Free. What do you think Darius does?
Oh, geez.
Well, it's like 7:30 on a personal day.
7:30 on a personal day. You don't get up, especially when you're up all night partying with Christopher Cross.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
I was enjoying the free continental breakfast. I'm not missing that.
Wow. Gotta get a good Danish when you can.
Right.
Don't you hate that when they say free breakfast and then it's just a continental breakfast?
Wow.
That's not breakfast. Where's the hash browns?
You can't tease Stephen's thyroid like that.
Where's the meat?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, boy.
Something tells me that's not the first time Terry said that in her life, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, right?
I'm fine.
Okay.
Looking forward to a good day today.
Wow. It's not even like that Claire Peller, may she rest in peace, Terry. Where's the beef? You take it to a new level. Where's the meat?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, it's so damn close. What's going on in the world?
Well, Halle Berry's divorce is final.
Ha!
Yay!
I thought it was final like 2 years ago.
Oh, no.
Which one was this to? Eric Benet?
Eric Benet, yes.
Or is it that one's still solid? The David Justice one is now final. Which is it?
No, Eric Benet.
Oh, okay.
And remember, he was suing, he was challenging the prenup and wanted
he's the guy,
spousal support and
and
all that
he's the guy who was married to the hottest woman in the world and cheated on her every day.
Yes.
I see.
Yes, he's a sex addict.
Wow.
That's why.
That's got to be the greatest story to tell your grandchildren. Or to tell anybody.
Right.
Just to tell a bum on the street. Just to tell somebody in a coffee shop. I was married to the hottest woman in the world, and I cheated on her every day. Yeah! I would sit and listen. As long as he wanted to talk, I would sit there and listen to that story. But think about it.
Yeah?
That the coolest thing in the world or what?
Hey.
It's a horrible addiction, though.
Wow.
Yes.
And, Stephen, you're speaking from your own experience or what?
Yeah, hopefully he's getting some treatment.
Well, I mean, I'm wondering what made you feel the need to interject there, like you're speaking on some level of
That's my job.
knowledge.
I interject.
No. I'm still confused as to what made you just pipe in there. Are you speaking with...
Well, you're saying it would be fun to
Some
sit down and listen to this guy, and it is a serious illness that he's
some
that he's
ability?
battling.
Well, you have some ability to relate to this illness, or what? How do you know it's a
No,
horrible
I
illness? What makes you think it's a horrible illness?
I have no...
You know what? May the Lord smite me with a sexual addiction, and may I never recover.
I'll even take alcoholism, really, as far as addictions go.
Stephen, just in a very serious tone, chimed on in and said, it's a horrible illness.
Well, I mean, I think that people
As
who have
if,
it,
ladies and gentlemen, he was speaking from a place within his own body, heart, mind, and soul.
maybe it's not a thyroid condition I have.
Ooh, it's sex addiction.
Now, Campbell, listening to the program this morning, would agree with that statement that it's a horrible addiction, and she's on the wrong end, Terry, and she's barking away like mad right now, trying to get somebody to listen.
But they moved so far out to the country that nobody's there.
That's right. So no one can hear
Poor
her
dog.
her barks, her pleas for help, Terry.
Right.
Yeah, but she's got space to run around now, so that's great.
Some would say that Stephen Kilbreth and Eric Benet's sexual addiction wasn't quite similar to one another. I mean, Eric Benet screwed the hottest woman in the world, and Steven screws dogs.
Yeah.
Dogs now, more than one.
Well, if you have an addiction, I mean.
Okay, dog.
That's
Over
better.
and over again. Over and over again.
Yeah.
It's all in his head. He keeps
it's all in
screwing
your
it.
head.
Oh, yeah. Well, Steven, I'm still confused as to why, with such authority, and it sounded like such a strong tone, you just chimed in. You don't often just chime in out of nowhere.
No, I think it is a
It's a horrible addiction.
It is an addiction that I think
There was
that
an
people
exclamation point, not just a period, but an exclamation point at the end of that statement you just made, and I want to know why.
have. No, I think it's a serious issue. It's not something to joke about or laugh about when people have addictions. That's all. I mean, some may think that just because it's a sex addiction, it's not that big of a deal, but to him, maybe it is. Maybe he didn't want to cheat on her.
There were no maybes in your statement. There were no room for wiggling. It was a solid statement that needed no editorial comment at the end of it. It was just a very strong statement you made, and I'm not used to that. I'm wondering why you chose this opportunity to make that statement and what it all stems from.
I can't answer that question. I just think that it's more than just...
See, now it's back to the old Kilbreth. Wishy-washy,
Well, I don't think I was really that
squirming. You allow his guard to be let down, and the truth starts to come out. It's a horrible addiction. Then all of a sudden you call him on it. Well, I don't know. I assume it is.
I didn't say I assume it is. Actually, I didn't say that, but...
Well, you're probably right. It may or may not be a horrible addiction, but I can't say that I have it, so I don't know.
Well, you're lucky that you don't.
Okay.
I would imagine. I should say. I would imagine that you're lucky that you don't. I know you don't like dogmatic statements like that.
A dogmatic, you see?
Oh,
Little Freudian slips come out, Terry. I would say maybe he should breathe on me, because I wouldn't mind having a sexual addiction, Terry.
Right.
But his version of the addiction, again, is a little peculiar. Anyhow.
That's for four-legged creatures.
Oh, jeez. What, you're going to have to deal with Amy on that one.
Yeah, I know.
What, oh, jeez. What happened with the resolution of their divorce, Terry?
She basically got everything.
Wow. Well, she had everything to begin with.
Right. And
Okay.
so
she kept her crap.
Yeah, she gets no spousal. He gets no spousal support or anything like that.
Well, how is this fair? All the divorces that men and women go through where the man is the one with most of the property, the woman gets half of his crap. Why all of a sudden is there a woman with power getting a divorce? Eric Benet, yes, had a lot to do with their breakup and their divorce, but still, why doesn't he get what's coming to him? Like all these ladies have all through the course of recent history. Why?
She had a really good attorney, maybe. I don't know.
Just not right, I tell you.
But the sad thing for her, I guess, is that she doesn't get to be with his daughter that she
Well, the sad thing for her, she had to come home every day and wonder if there's going to be 6 high school chicks in her bed with her husband.
High school
That's
chicks?
right.
Gosh.
On a slow day, Terry.
On a slow day. I'll take the whole graduating class on a fast day, right?
We do need Eric Benet to breathe on us, I'll tell you that right now.
The T-Man. I think I'll toast the start of a fresh new year with the fresh...
The 4th season of Ozzy's MTV show will be its last. The Osbournes' new season kicks off next week and will wrap for good in March.
I can't believe that show's still on the air. That was like everyone's favorite show about 3 years ago. I had no idea. MTV doesn't even play it anymore. They used to play it all weekend, every weekend. And now they're talking about a 4th season?
Yeah.
I heard about a 2nd season.
Where's 3?
I loved the 1st season.
Right.
Heard about the 2nd, didn't watch it. Didn't know there was a 3rd.
Yeah.
And now there's going to be a 4th?
A 4th and final.
Is that on MTV 8 or something?
I don't know.
MTV Espanol.
It's amazing how it went from everyone's favorite show to I don't think I'm the only one who didn't realize it was still on the air. I think there's got to be other people that have the same feeling. There was a season 3?
Sounds like it.
All right. And I thought I'd never get sick of it, too, when I was watching it.
Right.
I thought I would always love watching Ozzy mumble and swear and have trouble opening DVDs. But I grow a little tired of me, Terry.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's kind of become our life a little bit. Huh?
Yes. Maybe that's why I'm tired of it. I don't know. Yes.
DVDs are hard, though. I hate it. 3 stickers on there?
Yeah, I don't know why they have to put 3 security stickers on. We all feel for Ozzy because we have a hard enough time without the palsy to open up our DVDs.
Is that why you just never open them?
That's why they're a lot slower in the wrapper. All right, you want to get a movie going, you have to clear out a good half hour to get things started.
Right.
3 stickers. And each one takes about 10 minutes to get off. Because you got it half off and the other half is still on. Might as well it all be still on.
Right.
It slices in half. All right. I don't think you need to hear about the rigors of opening DVDs in the next 4 hours. What else is going on, Terry?
Well, it looks like the ex-lover of Ellen DeGeneres, who is pretty upset about their breakup, may sue Ellen's new girlfriend for alienation of affection.
So it's all about breakups and get-togethers these days.
Yeah, it is.
You got Cameron Diaz and Justin Timberlake announcing their plans to get married.
Mm-hmm.
You have a special edition of People magazine on newsstands as of yesterday for the Jen and Brad breakup.
Right, right.
People magazine felt the need to not have people wait till Thursday when their weekly edition normally would come out. They went to a special printing of People magazine because Brad and Jennifer split up over the weekend. Mm-hmm. Do you have it there, Terry? Is that what that is?
No. No, I don't have the new one yet.
This is Prince Charles and Lady Diana.
But actually, what I was going to do...
You pulled something out there. I thought maybe you had it.
No, you were talking about how breakups and get-togethers, and then I was going to show you that In Touch magazine is claiming that Nick and Jessica are going to be the next breakup.
Uh-huh.
So.
And you have a 45 over there. Breaking up is hard to do. Is that what you put out?
How'd you know?
Burt Reynolds and Lonnie Anderson not making it.
Right.
So you know.
Really? I thought they were.
People magazine going right to press on this. Well, if you read through your People magazine yesterday, Terry, you would have seen that, as speculated by the team, People magazine is making it clear that, yes, Angelina Jolie's vagina had a lot to do with this breakup.
The burning bush has spoken.
Thank you so much.
Don't fuck with the burning bush.
Never do.
So it got in the way of the relationship?
Well, Terry, I asked you yesterday what your gut feeling was. I said, do you think Angelina Jolie's VJ had anything to do with this? And you said, no, you just think they just merely grew apart from one another. And I told you, no! Angelina Jolie's vagina is very much a part of this equation.
Okay.
Actually, Angelina Jolie's vagina is very much a part of the equation of life for every human being on the planet, Terry.
Okay.
Whether you've seen it or just want to see it. Stephen, why don't you talk about how Angelina Jolie's vagina has affected your life? Go ahead.
I mean, it's a terrible addiction. I mean, I don't know how people can deal with it.
Mm-hmm. Stephen, I ask you not to speak facetiously. I ask you to come to grips with your connection with Angelina Jolie's vagina and talk about how it's affected your life. Go ahead.
Well, I don't really think it seriously affected my life. I'm not really that into it.
Well, even if you're not into it, it still has affected your life. Tell us how. Go ahead.
Well, it's affected my life because here I am now talking about it. I can't get over it.
Oh, jeez. All right, whatever. Anyhow, so what is this about Ellen DeGeneres now?
Ellen DeGeneres? Well, her ex-girlfriend, Alexandra Hedison, wants to sue Ellen's new girlfriend for alienation of affection. That's according, of course, to the British tabloids. And
this is just, well, they're very reliable, Terry. All tabloids are. This is just, obviously, a bad, bitter breakup kind of feeling, kind of gesture. She is trying to take out her resentment for Ellen and her new girlfriend in a court of law because she can't get Ellen to take her calls anymore.
Right.
So she's going to try to get her attention through a subpoena or a lawsuit or some law paperwork. And this is the modern-day typical tactic in a bad breakup, Terry.
Yeah?
Lawsuits galore. Mm-hmm. And when you have 3 lesbians going at it, it certainly makes for good entertainment.
I guess so. Well, there could be a possible 4th because, of course, Portia de Rossi, who is Ellen's new girlfriend, she left her lover, too, so who knows?
Well, Ellen DeGeneres, a strange lover, Terry, would have loved to give Ellen a tongue lashing. But she wasn't having it. Ellen has moved on to a new girlfriend and won't take her calls.
Right.
Or, I don't know why you're laughing, or allow the ex-girlfriend to give Ellen a tongue lashing. Mm-hmm. As only a lesbian can do. So she's put it all on paper with the help of an attorney, and we're going to see how the justice system deals with this, Terry.
Right.
Is Ellen's estranged lover entitled to damages because some other hot-ass lesbo came in and got the attention of Ellen DeGeneres and made her forget about girlfriend number one? Is there something about that situation that would allow damages to come to girlfriend number one in the form of a monetary payment? Or is that just the... are them just the breaks?
That's life.
That's for a jury of 12 people to sit and decide, Terry, as they miss work and
Right.
take up taxpayer dollars.
Can you imagine sitting there listening to the whole ins and outs of the relationship of
wow,
Ellen
Terry,
DeGeneres
interesting
and,
phrase you threw in there.
Alexandra?
Ins and outs, ins and outs. Well, Terry, I don't know what the end result will be. I just hope Court TV will be following.
Okay.
So I can keep my scorecard fully in line with the day-to-day proceedings.
Just as long as Ellen keeps dancing on her show, that's all that I care about.
Yeah.
Is that show still on the air, too?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Does
Great
it come right after the Osbournes or what? That's on what, every day still?
Every day.
They haven't slimmed it down to like twice a week?
No.
Yeah, it's like the garbage service, Tuesdays.
No, I agree.
That's it.
I agree that Ellen DeGeneres is funny and she does a good daytime talk show, but I didn't think other people thought so.
Oh, no. She's
I don't know if I could sit through an hour of that. It's an hour show or a half hour?
An hour.
an hour.
You sit through an hour every day of that, Stephen, and watch her dance?
Yeah, it's on the replay on Oxygen or something at night. They play it.
You watch it at night?
I do.
Mm-hmm. Because you season pass it or because they replay it on, you said because they replay it on a channel?
Well, I actually do season pass it, but I...
That's all right.
No, it's not all right.
It's a good
Because I like the
show.
because the
She's
dancing
good.
gives me a little kicks and giggles before I go to bed, and then
Mm-hmm. Yes.
then they show her mom and in the crowd, and
All right.
everybody gets going.
You might as well stop there.
Yeah.
Your mom probably hated her till she was rich.
Yeah.
Might have a lesbian daughter.
Oh, but a rich lesbian daughter?
How is Ellen responding to this ex-girlfriend of hers who is now suing her and her new girlfriend for damages, Terry?
It does not say that anything about what her response is. So it just claims that, like I said, the British tabloids, of course, are just claiming that that's going to happen.
And we don't know this girlfriend who feels she's been wrong, Terry. We don't know her on any kind of
No.
popularity level. She's not in the entertainment world. She's just some regular Joe.
Well, yeah. Her name is Alexandra Hedison. But so, no, I don't know. If
Alexander what?
Hedison.
Alexander Hedison is calling Ellen DeGeneres out on the carpet.
Yeah.
And then she's going to munch on it.
Whoa.
Oh, jeez.
But we do know Portia de Rossi, who is the new girlfriend.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Well, if you can upgrade from an Alexander to a Porsche, you got to do it, Terry.
I guess so.
All right. What else? What else is going on?
Also, I have an update for you about Aaron Carter. We talked about how, his Escalade caught on fire, and now he's crediting his girlfriend.
But it
for
didn't
saving-
work? Hotshot didn't work.
Okay, we'll try it again later.
All right.
And how
He's still alive. He's doing well.
yeah, he's doing well. But he's
Still
crediting.
alive. He's doing well, dude.
I'll get a third gas can.
You promised
Sorry,
us.
I'll try. I'll do better next time.
All right.
He's crediting his 21-year-old girlfriend. She's a Hawaiian Tropic model for saving his life.
We didn't count that 21-year-old girlfriend, dude.
No, we didn't.
You need a better plan next time.
Didn't think she was smart enough to save someone's life.
Who would have thought? She's a Hawaiian Tropic girl.
I agree.
And Terry, we're very sorry to hear about what happened to Aaron Carter.
Yeah. I guess.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And it'll never happen again. Until when? Until Friday?
Yeah, right.
It'll never happen again, Terry.
So that's nice.
His 21-year-old Hawaiian Tropic girlfriend saved his life.
Yes. Apparently, what
Terry,
happened?
I was at the Super Bowl a few years ago.
Yes.
And went to a party where the Hawaiian Tropic girls were hanging out. Mm-hmm. And Terry, they couldn't save you from I don't know how to put it, Terry. They don't have the ability to do what you're saying.
Well,
is what
she
I'm trying to
does.
tell you.
Apparently, she did because he.
Because she did what? She went, fire! And he went, you're right, let's get out of here! Is that how she saved his life, Terry?
No, I guess.
Because she went like this. She went like this. Watch me again. Watch me again. It's very cool, Terry.
Okay.
And this is great for radio. Fire! You see my face when I do that, Terry?
I did.
Do I have the Hawaiian Tropic 21
You
going
have
now?
the Hawaiian Tropic.
Let me tell you.
Look down.
Yes.
But no, I guess he's claiming that when the mattress went under and it started catching on fire, he crawled underneath and then
Fire! Let me see if I can put it out with this SPF 30.
Squirt, squirt.
Whoa!
We're not talking about SPF 30 anymore, are we? Oh, jeez.
So, but he claims that she pulled him out from underneath.
So
the car
Aaron
and said,
Carter,
like,
he went from screwing, what's her face?
No.
Paris Hilton.
No, that's Nick.
Oh, Nick.
This is the younger.
Yeah, but if you're bros, come on, you got to pass her along. So Nick Carter screwed Paris Hilton,
Aaron Carter.
and his brother has a Hawaiian tropic girl.
Yes, Monique de Cormier.
Monique de Cormier.
Yes.
All right.
So.
Fire. Up in here. Burning hot. Nick, we on fire. I mean, Aaron, why'd I get the lousy brother?
Hi, I'm James Moore.
One more time.
What's that?
Tell me again, my baby.
Oh.
Oh, it's a good look, baby. Tell me again.
Oh, what's that?
Show you right. Oh, before we leave. Tell me over and over and over again.
Please tell your lovers and friends that Ursher, John, and Luda had to do it again.
I'll get right on it.
Please tell your lovers and friends that Ursher, John, and Luda had to do it again.
I told you I'd get right on it!
Please tell your lovers and friends.
All right, he's not getting the point.
Sleep more, stay thin.
A new study published today says it could take as little as 20 extra minutes of shut-eye. Researchers say 20 extra minutes every night seems to be linked to a lower body mass index.
Well, then how come gay phone operator who says he's on some sleep machine now that helps him get many more minutes than 20 extra nights worth of sleep in, how come he comes in here yesterday looking like he's as big as I've ever seen him, Terry?
I don't know.
Yes, you were not here yesterday. I heard something about that. There was some talk about that yesterday, in case you didn't know. Gay phone operator looked bigger, and yes, I know this is hard to fathom, than we've ever seen him.
Whoa. Would you say ginormous?
To ridiculous reports. He looks like the first number, and his weight is now a 4.
Wow.
All right.
He's big.
He's in the 4 Bill Club?
It's to such a degree, after offering him $15,000 to go the other direction, that I doubled my wager with him. I could have made it $6 million. I could have said $6 million. If you get down to 225 by this October, I'll give you $6 million. I could have said that.
Mm-hmm.
That's how safe the money is. Because he has shown no ability to drop a pound. On the contrary, Terry, he's gained about 40 pounds since I made him that offer.
Jeez.
I know.
Bigger and better than ever.
Now, why should I have it happen that he gains 40 pounds when I offer him $15,000, Terry, to get down in weight? What's the connection here?
I don't know.
Pressure.
I'm starting to think that this job of his is the worst thing that could have ever happened to him. He was a lot better off when he was unemployed, depressed, and unable to eat. Now he goes to work. He makes enough money to head to the fast food lines as soon as lunch hour hits, as soon as work lets out at 5 o'clock. And it's the worst thing that ever happened to him.
Yeah.
And I'm worried about the guy.
It's sad.
I mean, it's the safest bet I've ever made in my life. Secretariat could come back from the dead, and I'd bet on Steven to beat him in a race quicker than I'd bet on Gay losing this money.
But you'd love to lose the money, right?
I would love to lose the money, yes, because then I wouldn't be worried that he's going to who knows what.
Right. And he did sit here when you doubled it, claiming that, he's still going to get down. He was feeling pretty confident, but...
Hey, he doubled his chin, you doubled the bet. That's how it works around here.
Wait to see what his chin looks like now.
Please hold on. If I'm available, I'll answer the phone.
What the hell is that? What is that?
Gay?
That's beyond gay.
Is that his phone?
It's like a screening service, yeah.
What?
A screening service on a cell phone?
Yeah.
Is that something new?
Yeah.
How do I get that? I mean, I don't want it to sound that gay, but is that something they knew that they offer with the cell phone company?
I don't think it's that new.
Do you pick the song, or do you...
Yeah, you pick whatever you want.
Really? Wow.
Well, why does he have to sound beyond gay.
Hi, I'm not available to take your
Oh,
call
so he
right now.
screened us and he's not taking us now. So now you have to feel insulted. This is a service that the
won't
cell
do it.
phone companies now offer that insults your friends and acquaintances who may be calling you and want to have something to have some kind of conversation with you.
Wow.
They understand, obviously, that you are left in limbo while they check out your number, deciding whether they want to talk to you or not. And then they're only going to get disgusted and may, who knows, do what to you when they realize that you're not worthy of being talked to.
Wow.
This doesn't help. I mean, it's better to say I didn't see my phone, you know?
Hey, this is a this is a retracement in progress.
Yeah. Well,
I want to hear it one more time.
we sat on hold
That
like
is
jerks.
unbelievable.
So what does it do? It does exactly as I thought. It gives the
Please
person
hold
who...
on. If I'm available, I'll answer the phone.
If I'm available.
I don't know how anyone sits through that and doesn't hang up in complete fear when they hear that. Please hold on.
Oh, gosh, I hope he's available.
Oh, jeez. All right, Stephen, your voice is not helping here. If I'm available, I'll pick... What does he say?
I'll answer the phone.
Oh, man.
That is
No, wait. I'm at the bathhouse again.
right.
So what is this offer that cell phones didn't have before this little amenity here?
I don't know. I guess it's a polite way of saying I'm probably screening you. Or I could be screening you. As opposed to
really,
just
I
not
don't want to
answering.
talk to
What's
you
wrong
at
with a
all.
person hearing 5 rings and then going to voicemail as opposed to hearing no rings and sitting there feeling like they're being either chosen or not chosen?
You have to ask the portly redhead in West Seattle.
I'd rather have the 5 rings. This is
This
this is
is
rude.
weird.
This gives him, it doesn't seem like that much more time than 5 rings would have taken anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So all it does is get people mad at you for not taking your call.
It's like a business, I guess. I don't know. You got hold music?
Do you have to pay for this?
Sure you do.
Yeah.
This is
Please
extra?
hold on. If I'm available, I'll answer the phone.
No one's giving you sexual healing, dude. All right? They're not lining up.
Imagine if Pappy finally calls and hears this. Is he going to answer?
Does this mean he's taking us?
Oh,
No,
wow.
not necessarily.
Are we feeling special?
Hi, I'm not available.
See?
How much extra? How much extra is that per month?
Who knows?
$2, $3,
Yeah,
$4?
Maybe a little more. It can't be that much, though.
Wow.
I don't see why anyone would
too
want
much.
that.
Yeah, it is pretty rude. Like Steven said, yeah, rude.
That is. So why isn't he taking our call now?
Well,
Because I said his
he
first.
said he was like in
Bigger than
yeah,
ever.
Yeah, he was bigger than ever. And then he
talking about the
he talked
situation,
about the
Terry.
4 Bill Club, and you know,
He's in the 4 Bill Club.
would
It's an exclusive club. You should be happy.
like I'd be looking forward to your phone call. Oh yeah. Please talk about how huge I've gotten.
That's what I'd have on my screening little message. Oh yeah. I don't know,
Wow.
man. Can an outgoing message sound any gayer? I ask you, the most flaming of homosexuals out there,
That is.
if you have the potential of making an outgoing message sound any gayer than that, and gay will tell you, oh, I don't sound like a flaming homosexual. He'll deny that he has the sound of a homosexual who borders on the flaming side. He denies that, Terry.
I know.
And then he'll leave a message, please hang on while I check my ball situation.
Yeah, why you hear sexual healing?
Yeah. Well,
Jeez. Disgusting.
And then you hear Sexual Healing, yes, by Marvin Gaye.
yeah.
I'm sorry, I cannot believe my own ears here.
Please hold on. If I'm available, I'll answer the phone.
You sound very masculine. You're a masculine homosexual.
Maybe he's in the shower.
Sure.
He's taking that morning shower, Terry. Got to scrub down.
Hopefully, you got a haircut yesterday.
Come on, Gabe, pick up the phone. I'll raise the,
Hi, I'm not available to take your call right now. Please leave your name and number after.
He's not in the shower. I'll raise the offer of how much he can win if he loses weight. Terry, save his kittens. If
What are you going to go to, what, 45, another 15 grand?
if he picks up the phone, I don't know. I don't know how much I'll go up, but I'll raise it. Just pick up the phone.
So with this little screening service, I guess you don't hear the phone ring at all, right? Because it just picks up right away. Is that how that works?
Huh?
Well, it must ring so he can see who it is, right?
I don't know. Who knows? What's that now, Pasty? Okay, let me
exactly.
not bother him too much this morning. Yes, let me take some calls. You're on the air. Hello.
Who, me?
Yes.
Hey, what you guys are talking about is called T-Mobile caller tunes.
Oh, jeez.
It basically replaces the ringer with music.
We would have rather been confused, sir.
Well, it does confuse everybody. You'd be surprised what happened when my work called my cell phone and I had Little John on my ringer.
I'm asking what the benefit of this little amenity is for your phone. Why would you pay an extra whatever $4 a month to get this service on your phone as opposed to just having the typical 4 or 5 rings and either the person feels that you weren't around to answer your phone or what's the difference?
Basically, I don't know. It's the same thing as like having a song set up as your ringer on your cell phone. Like when someone calls you, you've got a song playing. Might as well have a song playing for them.
So it offers the caller entertainment.
There
Wow.
you go, entertainment.
It's because those 5 rings, Terry, are 5 rings of time in your life that you get no entertainment.
Right.
It's 11 seconds of time in your life that just passes by without no reward.
Right.
You have to have a reward.
Yeah, that's why when I call people, I juggle normally.
But now you have this. Now you have this.
You call gay, you get some sexual healing.
Wow. Oh, boy.
All right, Stephen, you may want to stay out of conversation for the rest of the morning. Really not feeling it today.
So it's not a screening service. It's more of a...
I guess you didn't hear me. What's that now, Stephen?
I mean, it's not then a screening service. It's more just instead of in lieu of ringing, you'll hear this.
Yes.
But he uses it as screening service.
Interesting.
You're supposed to be entertained by gay song selection and voice.
Let's hope it's someone from the chat line. Oh, you want sexual healing? Yes.
I'm entertained.
Hey. What's up? Why'd you answer the phone all of a sudden? You just got out of the shower?
No, I just woke up.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
I don't feel good.
So should we inform your employer, or are you doing that right now, that you're not going to be attending work today?
I will be calling in as soon as I can.
So you're not going to work today?
Probably not.
Huh?
It's not feeling well.
This doesn't sound like the person that had that screening message that I just heard a few minutes ago, that pleasant tone that I heard a few seconds ago. This is false advertising, one might say, when they call from the chat line. What'd you do with gay phone operator?
Yeah, where's the cute chubby bottom I was promised?
Yes.
He's still right here.
Jeez.
Oh, yeah, sounding sick with that.
Yeah, all of a sudden you don't sound so sick at the thought of somebody wanting a redheaded chubby bottom. So you're not going to go and do your job today because you're just a little tired.
No, I'm sick today. I don't feel good.
What's wrong with you?
I've been coughing all night and coughing up phlegm. And
Why does he sound like this is not any different than his sound every day when he wakes up, right? We've heard him sound like this before. He sounds like the kind of guy who's been smoking for 40 years, had his esophagus removed, and has that voice thing up to his throat.
This was usually the same.
I'm sick.
You're sick?
Yes.
You were fine yesterday.
Yeah, you were.
You came down here
yesterday? I was fine yesterday. That's what... It's called being sick, you stupid idiot.
Oh, wow. So, in other words, you could be fine one day and then sick the next. That's what you want Stephen to understand.
I got to write that down. Hang on.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Uh-huh. Can you give us a further explanation? We seem still a little confused by this.
No lead up, nothing like that. No
shouldn't there be a sign or two that you're coming down with a cold yesterday? Yesterday you seemed just fine. Didn't seem like you had a symptom or two that was developing.
Yesterday in the afternoon, my throat started hurting, and I felt bad. I felt sick. I had a headache all afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
You went out to the cuff last night, didn't you?
Jeez.
I didn't go out at all. I was in bed like at 10 o'clock.
Even though the season's over, it's Monday Night Football at the cuff. Is that what you were doing last night?
I was at home.
Mm-hmm. All your rowdy friends got together on Monday night.
Yeah.
Is that why you're quote-unquote sick this morning, Gay?
That's exactly why.
Going around the pigskin.
She was still... I hated that line. Maybe so she could, like, sometimes when you walk around, you'll feel a little bit better. I hated that.
Yeah, I'm not getting up and walking around.
For anything. When I'm healthy, too.
All right. So, no need to call any joint that you work at, whatever it is. I still, to this day, don't know the place he works at because I never wanted to know. Terry, I don't want him to use us as an excuse for losing his job again because we mentioned his place of business on the air. Right. So, no need to call them, though, Gabe, because I'm sure they're hearing it right now.
Fine. What are you raising the bet to?
That's the only reason he answered the phone. No. I'm raising the bet to $30,000.01.
Okay, great.
That was worth it.
Is that extra incentive?
Yes, that's an extra incentive.
Yes.
But he has this pipe dream of winning this money. He's probably already spent it.
Yeah, I charged everything up.
All right, Kay. Why don't you, in honor of your newest cult, why don't you, as I look at the clock, pick the numbers that will be... the key numbers in today's dollar bill game. Now, why don't you say that back with me, Gay? Go ahead.
Say what?
The dollar bill game, baby.
The dollar bill game, baby.
Oh, he's healthy enough to go to work. He's a liar.
No, I'm not.
All right, why don't you choose some numbers that mean something to you? Oh, Lord. And we'll make those the numbers that, along with the 93 and the serial number, will make somebody out there a winner in today's installment of the dollar bill game.
Well, I always picked the year I was born. 69.
Oh, man, was that fitting or what? You were born in 69?
I was.
I
really was.
All right, don't make it so gross. What, the year you were born, that's disgusting. What, numbers, pick some other numbers. What numbers you want to go? You want to go at 69?
No, let's go with 14.
Why 14?
That's the day I have to be down with weight.
The 14, all right, 14.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, if you have a dollar bill with a 14 or a 69 in the serial number, because I don't want those 69ers to complain now that they got shafted because we switched it on them.
Okay.
Either one, the first caller to call in with a dollar bill that has a 14 or a 69 in the serial number will be a winner.
The T-Man.
Scam artist convinced a 15-year-old boy to take this nearly $500 fake check into this bank and cash it.
Oh, jeez.
An alert bank teller and suspicious father stopped the situation from getting out of hand.
Right.
These two strangers came up to me and asked me and my friends to cash a check for him. And at first I was like, no. And he's just like, he seemed really desperate.
The teenager says he wanted to help.
Sure.
So he stopped hanging out with his friends at Bellevue Square, got into the suspect's car, and they drove to this Wells Fargo in Bellevue.
Man, they're lucky they didn't drive to a cabin in the woods where the boy got molested for 6 years until the man got tired of him.
Yeah, true.
Got into his car? Are you kidding me?
That's smart.
Didn't they see the beginning of that movie that's on cable every night this month with Sean Penn? What's the name of that movie?
Bad Boys.
No.
Mystic River.
Mystic River.
Oh.
Didn't they see how messed up Tim Robbins was during that movie? All right, no one knows what we're talking about. Fine.
So he stopped hanging out with his friends at Bellevue Square.
How do you stop hanging out with your friends at Bell Square?
You just do.
Yeah, you got Cinnabon pretzel time right there.
Playing on the tugboat.
Playing on the
Million things to do.
Yeah, right.
Hanging out on the tugboat and watching all the hot women coming out of BBs. You can't go wrong.
Well,
There's two tugboats, so you have your choice, too, by the way.
Yes.
Wow.
Don't forget.
Depends what kind of tug you're into, yes.
So he stopped hanging out with his friends at Bellevue Square, got into the suspect's car, and they drove to this Wells Fargo in Bellevue.
Sure.
While the two alleged thieves waited nearby but out of sight, their unknowing accomplice went into the bank with a bogus check made out to him. They told him they'd give him $50 for his help.
Oh! $475, and that's a lot of money for like me to cash.
The teller who was helping him had a hunch something wasn't right.
So this boy had an account at Wells Fargo that was in excess of $500, we should assume, or what?
Yeah.
Sounds like
Sounds like it.
When I was in high school, having a $500 account was just not happening.
Nothing else to do but hang out at the mall.
Me to cash.
The teller who was helping him had a hunch something wasn't right, so he called the boy's dad.
If my boy had cashed that check, then he would be responsible for $450.
Luckily, police showed up before the check was cashed.
Oh, luckily.
By then, the 2 suspects were gone.
6 women got raped in that time, but still, luckily this kid didn't lose $475.
Right, that'd have been tragic.
Yes.
Luckily, police showed up before the check was cashed. By then, the 2 suspects were gone.
Yes.
But something else worries Dan Larson even more.
What's that?
I could not believe that he had gotten a car with strangers. And these are 2 criminals. And it could have turned out much worse than just a bad check.
I'm sorry. Why'd I get that feeling, Terry?
Even more.
I could not believe that he had gotten a car with strangers. And these are 2 criminals. And it could... And these are 2 criminals. And it could have turned out much worse than just a bad check.
His son knows that being nice in this case wouldn't have paid off.
They could have been taken to a bathhouse, or
Wow.
who knows? Well, Terry, this is something that every teen should be aware of.
Yes, that's true.
There are some scamsters out there, and they're preying upon you naive teens.
I'm saying there are no scamsters. He made it up. He tried to cash a check. Didn't work. 2 guys made me do it.
Aha.
That's my theory.
That's what it is.
Yeah, because if a teen gets in a car with 2 men, it's not for cashing a $500 check, Terry.
Most Bellevue kids aren't into $50, by the way. They ain't gonna cut it, man.
Especially when they have a bank account that has over $500 in it.
I'm driving a Jag, dude. $50 ain't cutting it.
You put a teen in a car, unfortunately, it's to take them out to the woods in a cave, Terry.
Ooh.
You don't get in a car with 2 strange men.
I agree.
Even Bellevue teens are smart enough to know, okay, maybe not.
Well, this Bellevue teen wasn't.
Well, Hotshot doesn't believe the story.
Oh.
He thinks this man is telling, this teen dude is telling us a made-up story to his dad to try to get off of trying to pass a bogus $500 check himself.
Wow.
There were 2 guys out there that made me do it.
2 real scary guys.
Yeah.
He's a good Bellevue boy, though, so he couldn't be lying.
Yeah.
Film at 11.
Yeah.
All right. You're on the air. Let me get the winner for the dollar bill game. We still have that in limbo, Terry.
Gotcha.
You're on the air. Hello. Hello.
Hello?
Yes.
Hi.
Hi. Hello.
Hello?
Yes.
Try hi again. See if that works.
Hi.
Okay. No?
Hello.
Hello?
All right, well, I guess she doesn't want to win.
Yeah, I guess not.
And I was told she had the right numbers.
Oh.
Well, you should have tried hola. Maybe that would have
Maybe she would have responded.
Right. You're on the air.
T-Man.
Yes.
I got the numbers, baby.
See, there you go. A little preparation, H, and you're good to go.
Hey.
Who's this,
T-Man,
sir?
I got both of the numbers.
How many bills have you collected, sir?
I got about 10 or 15.
And you just so happen to have both numbers we called out.
Absolutely.
We gave you options this morning, or a gay phone operator gave you options.
T-Man, they're on the same. They're on the same bill.
I love this. Wow. I love how this man starts every sentence with T-Man.
I know.
Yes.
So much enthusiasm.
Right. Tell me about it, sir.
What's that?
Tell me about it.
Tell you about it. You want the whole serial number, or what do you want me to tell you about?
Tell me about your life up till now, sir.
Right.
Start from the beginning and don't leave out any details.
My life is excellent. I got a baby boy due May 23rd. I'm on my way to a job interview for the city of Seattle. Everything's going great.
The city of... Okay, and what kind of work are you hoping to be employed by the city of Seattle for?
Well, I'm going for a senior warehouser position this morning.
Senior warehouse what?
Warehouse.
A warehouse. Warehouser.
Yes.
And what is your specialty then for them? What are you going to do for them?
Auto parts.
Auto parts.
Absolutely.
Huh?
I get to fix all the, obtain parts for all the damaged city vehicles, police cars.
All right, well, and you said you have a son?
due in May.
You have a son due.
In May.
Yeah, I got a son due in May.
You have a wife? Is there a woman in this equation or what?
Absolutely.
Uh-huh.
She's a beautiful woman. Her name's Amber.
A beautiful woman named Amber. And you're married to Amber or no?
No.
Why? She's beautiful.
That's too big a step.
Why ruin her beauty?
Shame on me, huh?
The minute I marry her, she turns real ugly.
Oh, it is. So you've been with Amber for how long?
We've been
Looking at his
together
watch.
now
About 20 minutes now.
9 months.
9 months.
Wow.
9 months.
All right. So you're almost ready to get serious now.
Love at first sight.
It was love at first sight.
Absolutely.
Yes. And how far along is Amber?
She's 5 months
8.5 months.
Yeah, exactly.
She's 5 months pregnant.
Yeah, we just found out on the 30th we were having a baby boy.
Well, wouldn't it be nice? Isn't that a great feeling, by the way? Wouldn't it be nice to win a car after all that's happened with all these new events that have been happening in your life, a new job, perhaps at warehouse, or a new kid, a baby bouncing boy, or a bouncing baby boy, whatever you prefer. And wouldn't it be nice if it all was put, a little cherry on top of it all was a brand new car, sir?
Oh, absolutely.
And maybe in that car, wouldn't it be nice if it didn't end there, if there was $93,000 in the trunk of that car, sir?
Oh, that'd be awesome.
You'd dump Amber in a second, wouldn't you?
Oh, man. I tell you what, if you seen the bucket I was rolling right now, you'd give me that car.
Hey, don't talk about Amber that way. She's carrying your child.
Yeah, it's not her fault. You knocked her up.
Yes.
Hey, now.
Hey, I gave her the nice truck. She drives the nice truck.
Oh, it's so sweet of you. It's a lace. Now, give me the serial number that you're holding on to there. Amongst the 14 bills you collected, give me the winner.
All right, T-Man, let me pull off to the side of the road here real quick and flip my light on. And
Terry, I've had a nickel for every time I've done this.
all right, T-Man, this is my serial number.
Saying T-Man.
Yes, it's very nice.
10693741A.
Did I hear 9-3 anywhere in there, Terry?
Yes.
I did hear that?
Yeah.
Okay.
10693.
Well, what is your name again, sir?
My name's Rick.
Rick, and you're from where, Rick?
I live in Ording right now, getting ready to locate to Auburn.
Not relocate, but locate.
Yes.
Yeah, getting ready to relocate.
When you're nowhere, you can't relocate, Terry.
Right.
You first have to locate.
Just hovering around the earth. That's where I'm going to go.
Rick,
Congrats.
it sounds to me like you are a winner. How does that grab you, Rick? As good as Amber did back in the day?
Oh, boy.
How old are you, Rick?
29.
Oh.
29, baby, going on 18.
Okay.
There's no prizes for being 29.
Scream it out. 29!
Rick, hang on. We'll give you information about how you can be a part of all this fun that you're now involved in, Rick.
You guys are awesome. Thanks a lot, T-Man.
Oh, you don't know the half of it, dude.
Wow. You made his day, T-Man.
Yes. That's Rick, Terry.
That is Rick.
Rick's very excited.
And that's great.
Yes.
Did you like Rick?
I liked Rick.
Good.
How do you not like Rick?
Hey.
He's totally full of gusto and zest, Terry. I mean, crying like a baby on the inside.
Yeah, but still.
But on the outside, you would never know it.
Good friend.
Living in Ording and still loving life.
Yes.
Tough to do.
1-866-663-T-Man is the telephone number, as you know, and you are on the air. Hello.
Hey, I think that kid in Bellevue, I think he's a punk. Did you see him on the TV?
No, I have not seen this dude. Why?
He was an idiot.
Oh.
He had. I couldn't believe that was
What
his
is
dad.
what does the punk look like these days?
Well, you know,
Please describe.
I don't know. Maybe I'm too old, but his hat was to the side, and he just looked like a hoodlum.
Oh, wow. Those baseball hats.
Lock him up right now!
Oh, no. I know Terry would never let her child dress like that.
All right, so you tend to agree with Hotshot's analysis here that there were no two men
I don't think there was
that were trying to scam a teen from Bell Square who was hanging out outside of Pretzel Time. He was he was just on his own trying to
That's what it was.
pull one over on
he was trying to earn a few bucks there.
the good, hard-working Wells Fargo staff.
And his dad probably is gay, and he just never paid any attention to it.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
Well, but I don't know. Maybe there was more information than this dude's account of what happened They did say that the two men in question that asked the supposed teen to cash the check were in a distance outside of the bank, but it doesn't sound like it said they were never caught.
Right.
We don't have any real information that they really existed.
Right.
They got away before the police got there.
Right.
Yeah, they didn't know that the police were coming, but they managed to get away before they got there.
I'll tell you what, though. If this teenage dude did make up this story, it's a pretty damn good creative move.
Another bored Bellevue boy who spoiled too much.
You're caught by a bank teller in Wells Fargo in Bellevue, and you're this quick to make up a story? Not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was all
Two
planned.
dudes.
Right, and they're Puerto Rican.
And they told me I get $50.
Yeah, right.
Making it up as he goes.
Yeah. You believe me, right, Dad?
It was a scam.
All right.
He was a punk.
So what are you doing this morning?
I'm at work.
What do you do?
I'm a production manager.
Wow, what do you produce?
Documents.
Why do you get so giddy over documents?
I don't know, because I'm stuck here.
Are you stroking yourself with a document right now? Is that why?
No.
Are you a married lady?
I am.
How long have you been married? Why a big exhale when you answered yes?
I don't know.
You went, I am.
No, I'm married. I've been married for almost 5 years.
Damn everything. You've been married for 5 years? Has it been a happy and joyous 5 years or no?
Been.
Mm-hmm.
2 kids. In fact, one of my kids go to school with Terry's kids.
You're as in love as the happiest married woman on this planet of ours?
Yeah. I guess you could say that most of the time.
Wow.
How long have you known the guy you've been married to?
I've actually known him for 11 years.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. It was a long courting.
Does that mean you've been together for 11 years?
Yeah.
Does that mean I should assume you haven't had sex with anyone but this man for the past 11 years?
That's
or don't
right.
don't get crazy, T-Man. Which one?
No, that's the way it's been.
It's been 11 years.
Yeah.
And you have only had sex with one man.
Yep.
For over a decade now.
That's right. And I'm only 34.
Is the rest of the male population missing out? Or if we saw you, we'd realize they're really at no loss here?
That's probably it.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Well, don't sell yourself short if that's not the case. Don't be shy to admit it. Go ahead. Tell me the truth.
I think maybe...
Because you do sound a little jiggly.
Yeah, that's me.
You're a little jiggly?
Yeah.
Jiggly.
Well, describe yourself. What do you look like?
Oh, no. Do I have to?
Yes, you do. I'm sorry. It's the law.
All righty. I'm about 5'6", and I am jiggly.
Well, why don't
That's
you...
me. I have brown hair, long brown hair.
Well, why don't you give us the exact weight? Go ahead.
Okay. I'll just give it to you. 280.
Jump back!
5'6" and 280.
That's me.
That's me. It's like
He's 5'6", 280. Let's welcome document worker.
If you guys care, I was 287 this morning, so you can picture what that looks like, all right?
And how tall are you?
Okay, now, you said you're how old?
I'm 34.
And you've been married for...
5 years. But with the guy for 11.
How big is the guy you're married to?
Oh,
160.
You're not even going to... I don't even want to go there.
Well, we're there.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
There's nowhere to go.
He is the opposite of me.
Oh, geez. So 160 was overstating the situation?
160?
How much does your husband weigh?
About 130 pounds.
Oh, wow. Terry, this is not that uncommon.
I know that.
And
I
he's
know
about
that.
5'8".
You'd be surprised.
He's 5'8" and 130.
How not uncommon this is.
That's
this
true.
is a 5'6" woman weighing 280, she said. Is that right? 280?
That's right.
She said 280.
She's married to a 5'8", 130-pound man.
Wow.
And they're as happy as any couple on the planet.
That's great.
And they're better people for it.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Take note if you get looks on the street or in the bank or in the grocery store. Do guys respond to you in any way for your physical stature? Do you have any, even though you may kind of giggle when you say 5'6", 280, there are 5'6", 280-pound ladies that are coveted by men on this planet that we call Earth. Do you find that that's the case or no?
Well, luckily I live in the Federal Way area, so there's a few black guys down there that enjoy that.
Wow.
a second look.
That are appreciating the 280 jiggleness.
Yeah.
So, do you get the sense when these Negro men give you this look? Do you notice that maybe they're thinking that they'd like to be with you on a sexual basis or no?
Oh, I don't know. I just, once in a while, they make it really obvious when they're like, hey, what's up?
I just want you to cook for them. You look like a good cook, I think.
Maybe that's it, yeah. They'd be mistaken, though.
I mean, why do we have to narrow it down? Why do we have to just break it down by race, Terry? Why does it seem to be the stigma that black men are so into these big white women? Is it true? Should we just all agree on it now?
Not necessarily. I don't believe that.
I don't think it's all that.
I think I'm sure a white man has looked at her and wanted her at some point in this.
Is her husband not white?
Yeah, he's white.
All right, and he's 5'8" again?
5'8",
But you always hear these days that these white, overweight ladies always talking about how black men are into them. It's getting ridiculous now.
There's a few Spanish ones. Is that better? As opposed to saying something else?
Well, I'm just saying it's become a stereotype that's getting a little out of proportion now. That all these white girls that are chubby think all these black dudes want them. And maybe, hey, it does lean towards being the taste of a black man to like a nice, healthy woman.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's.
But don't get carried away now, all right, honey?
Maybe they.
All right, honey.
All right.
All right.
Well, if 280's healthy, then I'm Richard Simmons.
I never said I was healthy.
I said you were healthy.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
I didn't hear that. Sorry.
You're a walking oxygen tank.
No, I am not. I was just on the treadmill last night, believe it or not.
I knew she sounded jiggly, Terry. That's why she sounded jiggly this morning. She's still out of breath from being on the treadmill last night.
Yeah, probably.
What, you just stepped on it and said, oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that was it.
So what's your favorite position with this husband of yours?
Oh, my God. I don't want to go there.
All right.
Again, you're
Then
there.
We'll have to use our own. We'll have to use our own visuals that we have worked up in our mind now, okay? Now, I seem to notice on this call screen board of ours, amongst the callers waiting, are 72 black men. And, no, that's not true. And Constance the Bitchler is waiting.
Oh, no.
I don't know if the Bitchler has a comment for this caller. Well, let me just put it this way. Well, let's see what Constance has to say first and not try to predict what she's going to say. Bitchler?
Hello.
Good morning there. Were you calling to speak to this lady, this very nice sounding lady, by the way, this very inspirational sounding lady that's on the line right now, or do you want to just...
She's not very inspirational at all. I think it's kind of sad. She's been with the dude for 11 years. She's not excited about him. I think they both settled. He's with her because she's fat and she's comfortable and fluffy or whatever. But that's not always the case. I want to tell you that black men don't always just go for big, fluffy white women. That's not the case.
No, I never said that was the
Constance is a skinny white broad.
You can be beautiful.
He knows me. He asked me who made comments or who I noticed.
Well,
you know it's not only the black guys. The only reason they do is because they're so close to Fort Lewis that they're bored and lonely. That's the only reason they do. Anytime you go to Tacoma and South, you get the military men that are bored and lonely. So, of course, they want to get with you because you're big and they think she wouldn't go anywhere. I can keep her at home and just feed her.
Now, why are you attacking this lady, Constance? She sounds like a nice lady. She sounds like a sweet woman.
Have anything to say about that?
And here you are attacking her not only for...
But the problem, you can be big and you can be bad and beautiful and you can represent yourself a little bit better than you are.
What's wrong with the way she's representing herself?
I'm a document worker. I've been married. I have 2 kids.
I'm sorry.
Come on.
I'm a mom and I'm a wife. And
well, your husband leaves a lot to be desired.
You know, we can't all be whippersnappers like you, Constance.
Yeah, a little nerd.
He's not.
What do you mean he's not? He's with you and you're really boring.
No, I'm not.
Are you happy? Not. I'm talking to the caller.
Am I what?
Are you a happy woman?
She said she's the happiest woman.
She's not happy. She's laughing about freaking paperwork. There's so many other things. Of course she's not happy. You're not happy, sweetheart.
Okay.
You're not happy. Do you even have a want to lose weight, or are you happy with your size?
I have tried, but I'm not. It's not my ultimate.
What do you mean I have tried?
Well,
so you tried and failed. To try means to attempt and to fail.
Okay.
Wow.
You attempted to fail. That's what try means.
No,
Tried to put on
because
eyebrows today.
I think the second you lose weight, those black guys are going to start looking really good to you.
Oh, no.
I'm telling you what.
Constance,
The second you lose weight, you're going to
Constance.
start to get some confidence about yourself.
Where is all this anger coming from this morning, as opposed to all other mornings? Where is all this bitterness coming from? We've turned the calendar. We're in a new year now, and here you are attacking a woman who sounds sweet
I'm not
and
attacking her.
settled.
She doesn't sound anything. She's corny. I would rather just have turned it off.
She's content. She's grounded. She's married. She's got a stable life.
There you go. What? Jealous of what? You know what? Let me tell you why I'm upset. Because I do diet and I do exercise.
Sleeping with him?
Okay, whatever. Your man's ugly, you're ugly, it doesn't matter to me. But I'm telling you the point. I do diet and I do exercise, and there are women out there that have children that diet and exercise and stay fit and want to look good.
And maybe, did you not hear that I just told
You're
him
just a big old waste. You're a waste of space.
Wow.
You're a waste of space. And that's sad.
No, you
that's
are,
sad.
because you're a bad mom.
Hey, guess what? You're probably borderline obese. You're probably borderline obese. How is that being a good mom?
I'm
You're going to choke on a chicken bone one day and not be here to
I
raise a
passed
kid.
that borderline years ago.
Because you're going to end up with HIV because
Okay, you know what, actually?
A low, disease-infested blow.
Let me explain something to you. Let me explain something to you.
Any intelligence.
You are you serious? You're sitting here telling me, because you're a bad mom. Speak on something you know. I'm a very good mom. That's why I want to be here for my children. You're going to choke on one of your little snacks one of these days. You're going to suffocate your little fat self to death. Okay? Push the snacks away. Push the snacks away.
I never go out, ever, like, to a club.
That's because your man has you fatting on the couch. That's why. That's why. Maybe if you went out, you would see that women today, we don't just sit around and eat and just be happy, being nasty and ugly.
Why would I feel the need to go to a club? I don't need to.
I'm not telling you to go to the club. You said that. I'm not telling you to go to the club. I'm telling you to get on a freaking treadmill.
I did that.
I'm telling you to do something with your life. You did that last night for what?
30
to say you worked out?
For 30
what?
minutes.
Once a month don't work. Once a month don't work.
Okay, if she's trying to take over for Jane Fonda, I don't think it's working, Terry.
Right.
Once a month doesn't work, though?
I'm glad Constance the Bitcher checked in for the first time in 2005,
Yeah,
Terry.
Happy New Year.
And it's good to know that this year will be no different than any other year with the Bitcher.
Thank goodness.
Now, what was your name, caller?
Audrey.
Audrey. I very much appreciated your call. And I can see that you are a very sweet lady who's got a lot of stability and happiness in your life.
And I have 2 kids and a husband, and we're fine. There's no hate there.
I love the fact that you and your husband are having sex on somewhat of a regular basis, and I will,
It's very regular, actually.
Picture him with like a coal miner's lamp on his forehead. Just to be able to do it.
How much? How regular is regular?
Oh, at least once a week.
Once a week.
At least, if not more.
At least. And sometimes as much as how many times a week?
Oh, lately it probably maxes out about 3.
And you do it for him, and he does it for you?
Yeah, every night.
You get each other off.
What?
There's never a night of sex that seems unfulfilling to you.
Oh, no, I don't think so. Always something new and adventurous.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's good.
Well, Audrey.
Okay. I'm done, I guess, huh?
Well, no. If you want to call back, I'd love to take your call again in the future.
Well, good.
All right?
Okay, thank you.
If you're good enough for the big black men, then you're good enough for me.
Throw away.
Thank you for the call.
Maybe Terry can drive by, when she drives by my house, can wave next time.
No, you're Terry's competition. She doesn't want to talk to you.
Oh, right.
All right.
Please.
Thanks for the call, love.
All right.
Take care. That's Audrey, Terry.
I like God.
I got to see these two, though. 130 and 280?
Yes.
This is your type,
We're
huh?
going to set up a gallery tonight so we can all watch. That is Hot Shots type, by the way.
That's right.
And he, last I checked, not a black man.
That's right. Well, I'm part black.
Okay.
The way I dance,
Oh, yeah.
That's where it really comes out.
All right, we all.
The T-Man.
One of Randy Johnson's favorite hobbies is taking pictures.
Right.
Well, Monday the camera was turned on him, a TV camera, and the big unit was not smiling. The newest Yankee was on his way to take his physical when a television camera...
Yeah, to hear about the story, Randy Johnson, his first moments in New York.
Yeah.
His first little second. His first second in connection with the media. he almost got in a brawl.
Yeah.
He put his hand over a camera and pushed it away. A guy on the street who had his video camera, like his television video camera, not just some little thing you buy at Magnolia Hi-Fi. It was just a real television camera, and it was about 3-4 feet away, a distance that is reasonable when you're a big star, especially in a city like New York. He better be ready for that. He better be realizing that's going to happen every single day.
Yeah. Especially now.
And he went crazy.
Got in his face while he was walking with a Yankee security officer on a New York City street. Here's what went down.
Hey, buddy. Hey, how you doing? Hey. What? No cameras, man. No cameras. What is that? No cameras. Get out of my face, that's all I ask. It's not going to fix it. No, you're not. No cameras. No cameras. I got him, Randy. I got him. All right? Don't get in my face. I don't care who you are. Don't get in my face. He's taking a picture. Don't get in my face and don't talk back to me, all right?
Oh.
By the way, I'm just taking a picture. What the hell? Randy Johnson better realize he's not in Seattle anymore. He's not in Phoenix anymore.
Yeah.
He's in New York now. He decided on his own accord, Terry, to sign with the New York Yankees.
Right.
And if he's not ready for the media onslaught, then he better get out of there today.
Yeah.
Because this is just the beginning. And if they start to pick up, if the New York media starts to get a little bit of an idea that he's sensitive or he is vulnerable, they will go after him with both barrels, and they'll make his life way more miserable than any little cameraman is going to do.
Hey, buddy. Hey, how you doing? Hey. What? No cameras, man. No cameras. What is that? No cameras. Get out of my face, that's all I ask.
The cameraman was shocked because you don't do that.
Right.
Well, what is that? What is it? He put his big paw over the cameraman's lens and started pushing the camera away.
What? No cameras, man. No cameras. What is that? No cameras. Get out of my face, that's all I ask. It's not going to fix it. No, you're not. No cameras. No cameras. I got him, Randy. I got him. All right? Oh. Don't get in my face. I don't care who you are. Don't get in my face. He's taking a picture. Don't get in my face and don't talk back to me, all right?
Wow. It's like talking to the cameraman like he's his son. And don't talk back to me.
Right.
Now go to the corner.
When you're as tall as Randy Johnson, you think because everyone is shorter than you, you think everyone is your son.
Yeah.
Don't talk back to me.
I did my chores, Dad.
Unbelievable.
Jeez, don't talk back. Imagine hearing someone say that in a real fight. God.
But he's with a guy from the Yankees. They're going for a physical. I mean, that's news, isn't it?
That's news, and this is not the most big media event that Randy Johnson's going to be a part of over the next...
Yeah.
And the New York media asks him every question under the sun. If he can't handle the stress of a physical, unless we find out later today that he's got HIV or something.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Well, then he better get out of New York now. Because he's not obviously ready for it. In Seattle, they're very courteous. And I'm imagining Arizona, they're very courteous with their media people. In New York, they could care less.
Yeah.
Don't get in my face. I don't care who you are. Don't get in my face. He's taking a picture. Don't get in my face and don't talk back to me, all right? Come on, Randy. You'll see what I'm like.
Even the security guy that Randy Johnson was walking with at that point is starting to get a little concerned, like, dude, you're not going to make it very long in this town. You hear the way he says, come on, Randy.
Let's get out of here.
In the back of his mind, he's like, oh, you can kiss your ass goodbye.
Yeah.
Come on, Randy. You'll see what I'm like. Welcome to New York.
Welcome to New York.
Now, Johnson did apologize in this statement released later by the Yankees.
Whatever. Some PR guy put that together. Randy Johnson's a bastard, always has been, and it's never been exposed.
Okay.
He's a great pitcher, Terry, with a lot of talent, but he's not ready to be treated in the fashion that he's going to be treated like in New York, obviously, and he's not going to be able to take it.
That's kind of surprising because, I mean, I guess you would know that, right? As a professional athlete, when you go to New York. You don't?
Because it's a whole different world. The way the media acts in Seattle and Phoenix is a completely different world than the way they're going to act towards him in New York. In Seattle, you got all the big stars. When Ken Griffey Jr. was here, even Mike Holmgren now has the media wrapped around his finger. The media would tear him apart in New York.
Okay.
And Randy Johnson, I'm sure, had the same effect on the media in Phoenix and Seattle.
Right.
In New York, they're going to go after him.
Yeah.
They don't care if he's 6'15". They're going to go after him. Yeah, Stephen.
Well, I mean, like Paul Sylvie wants to go out and have beers with him. I mean, they don't want to, that's why they're nice.
In
Seattle.
Oh, geez.
Hey, buddy. Hey, how you doing? Hey. All right, no cameras.
I gotta hear it one more time.
No cameras. What is that? No cameras. Get out of my face, that's all I ask. It's not going to fix it. No, you're not. No cameras. No cameras. I got him, Randy. I got him. All right? Don't get in my face. I don't care who you are. Don't get in my face. It's taking a picture. Don't get in my face and don't talk back to me, all right?
Why isn't he allowed to talk back to him?
I can't believe he said that. That's a
Who does he think he is?
Damn, he's Randy
You're
Johnson.
just a lowly cameraman.
Yeah.
I'm Randy Johnson.
Jeez.
It's taking a picture. Don't get in my face and don't talk back to me, all right?
Wow.
Come on, Randy. You'll see what I'm like. Welcome to New York.
Uh-huh.
Had to get the last word, didn't he?
The cameraman did, in fact, get the last word. Welcome to New York. Like, wait till I get my boys together.
Yeah, right.
We're going to be outside your house with a... Well, your house is going to turn into Big Brother Part 6.
Right. Better be careful.
Uh-huh.
Jeez.
What else is going on in the world, Terry? What else is happening?
A hunter in Rogers, Arkansas credits his underwear for his rescue recently.
We all do, Terry.
Well, he got lost while duck hunting in the woods in the back part of
The Everglades. Why not make it the Everglades? Go ahead, yes.
Well, anyway, he was dressed in full camouflage, so like when the helicopter went over, they couldn't find him. So he tied his underwear to the end of his gun barrel and waved it so that
lucky that we all wear Spider-Man underwear, huh? Right. Okay.
So he got out safe.
He was duck hunting alone?
Well, actually, he was duck hunting with some friends, and then his friends left.
You don't duck hunt. You don't drink. You don't gamble. You don't duck hunt alone,
I
Terry.
guess
Those are the three don'ts.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
You're on the air. Hello.
2 out of 3.
Hello?
Yeah, if you're doing 2 out of 3, you're great.
You don't kill small animals alone.
You're on the air. Hello.
Hi, T-Man.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I just want to call because I heard the Bitchler on here
Yes.
talking to
The Bitchler got a little fired up this morning. I guess all it takes is you to tread on her turf as a caller on this program, and she will come after you like she's Randy Johnson. She heard some woman claiming that black men were into her, and that's her turf.
That's right.
The only person black men are into are Constance the Bitchler, as far as she's concerned, and she will make sure you know it. Are you still there?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you want to say?
I just wanted to say, okay, to me it's like black men are either attracted to big fat white women or skinny white hoes like the Bitchler.
Oh, jeez.
Because I was at Lucky 7 like a week or two ago.
Yes. Now,
And
for the
this
record,
guy
which
was
one are
just
you?
laughing. And I was hoping that he would because she was getting all loud and he was really gonna stop her, T-Man. I'm serious.
Now, which one are you? Are you one of the two? Are you both? What are you?
I'm black.
Oh, you're black. You're a black woman.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have to wait for thirds. You have to wait in line so you can get some attention from a black man? Is that what's bothering you or what?
I'm not waiting in line for nobody.
Oh, jeez. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to make it seem like you were standing for the government cheese here. What?
Okay, skinny white hoe.
Hello?
Hello?
Speak. No? You can't hear me?
Kinda.
All right, then what do you want to say?
I just want to say that the Bitchler, I swear to God, her boobs are fake, right?
Yes, they were courtesy of Dr. Tony Magabat.
They're like a foot apart, and it's just not cute. She
Uh-huh.
has all those freckles on her chest. I swear to God, when I saw it at the
All right, now you can't say that word on the air, as you know.
It's a fun game.
Yes. Now
I'm
you...
serious. No, but with her red hair and her freckles and everything, she looks like a broke down Cabbage Patch Kid.
Oh, jeez. You saw her at a club, is what you're telling us?
Yeah.
She's on her own 7-second delay over there. What club? Okay, so you saw her at a club and you weren't impressed with her.
I saw her at Mr. Lucky's.
Okay, and you weren't impressed.
I can't hear you.
Okay, thanks for the call. You're on the air. Hello.
I can hear you sometimes, though.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes. Turn your radio down, please. Can you turn your radio down? I don't need to hear Sports Center in the background, or whatever that is.
I don't have a radio on.
Well, what is that?
That's your radio.
That's my radio. Okay, I'll turn it down then. Goodbye.
Can you reach over there and turn that down, please?
Are we having problems with the phones now? Is that the deal? Please,
Let's try
somebody
one more.
help.
I don't think it's the phones.
I think she had the TV on, maybe.
Yeah.
You're on the air.
Really confused
Radio's
her.
down.
Yeah.
Hello?
Oh, I think that lady is drunk.
All right, turn your whatever you got on in the background down, please. I'm starting to lose patience really quick.
I don't have anything on.
Okay, we got our rhyme. All right, yeah, everyone's drunk. Thanks for the call.
Maybe that would be helpful.
All right, Terry, I guess we can't go to the phones right now. What else do you have?
Well, there is a website out there called pervertedjustice.com that takes on would-be child predators or
And
pedophiles.
what do they do? What do they do to us? I mean, what do they do to them?
Basically, what they do is they go into chat rooms posing as underage children, waiting for, the pedophile to engage them in a conversation.
Yes.
And then when they get one, they chat and then they try and hook up with them. And then once they...
Terry, can you make the story sound more confusing, please? Please try to find a way.
Well, I'm telling you, once they find...
Really not.
They get a pedophile online chatting with them...
Yes.
They somehow get them to meet or something like that, and then they get all this other information about this guy and expose them on
And the
this
point
website.
of all this is?
Well, they're taking the law into their own hands.
Oh, it's
in
just
regards to pedophiles.
little organization out there, a group of people that put themselves together and form some union, and now are going to expose all pedophiles on a website where their lives will be exposed. And
yeah, I mean, they call like the family, his work.
So it's a harassment organization.
Kind of, yes. I guess you could say that.
Pedophiles deserve their privacy too. Don't you agree?
They claim that they have made 580 busts since July of 2002, but there's a lot of controversy to this because they.
If there's a
remain
website
anonymous.
with 580 busts, Terry, I'm going to it immediately.
Right.
Just give me the address, please.
I told you, pervertedjustice.com.
Not what you're looking for, I don't think.
All right, let me clear these phone lines and see if they're going to start working again. 1-866, because Terry's stories the rest of the way home, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be intolerable, as you know. 1-866-663-T-MAN is the number to call. Anything that is on your mind right now is fair game. All right. You're on the air.
Yeah, I think Terry's VJ still looks like mud flaps.
Oh, geez. Now, but more importantly, sir, can you hear me?
Yeah, but it sounds like kind of muffled, like you're talking really close to the microphone.
Mm-hmm. Well, I am.
What is he, your producer now?
I learned that in Radio 101.
Yeah, could you go in the other room, T-Man?
You might want to back up off of it.
All right, let me turn away.
Wow, you might want
Let me turn away from the micro. Okay, now I'm back. You kind of got to talk into the microphone. That's a concept of radio that I picked up on early on.
Huh.
You're on the air.
Hello?
Yes.
I think everybody just doesn't know how to turn the radio down.
Mm-hmm.
How are you guys doing this morning?
So you're saying you can hear us okay? Is that right, sir?
I can hear you perfectly fine.
Oh. And you wanna second the motion that Terry's vagina looks like mud flaps? Is that why you're calling?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I wanted to say, hey, Randy Johnson, how are you going to tell somebody to not talk to you like you're all that? I don't understand it.
Hey, Randy Johnson's got to realize that the TV cameras are going to want to film him doing things that are related to the team. All right? And they're going to get up and they're going to get in his face. Especially looking like Big Bird every day the way he does.
He definitely had it nice here. People left him alone, for sure. He didn't talk to the media ever after games.
If he told any media person to leave him alone on a particular day, they left him alone. That's just the way it was in Seattle, and I can pretty much guarantee you that's the way it was in Phoenix. That is the opposite of the way it's going to be in New York. If he tells them to leave him alone, it's only going to make them go after him that much more. And if he's not prepared for that, if he can't take that, he better pack up and go back to the Diamondbacks ASAP. You're on the air.
Hello?
Yes.
Hey, man. What's up, T?
What's up, dude?
Man, this one, she got something going on, man. She done probably caught something, along with her attitude that needs to stay in that little box before she leaves the house because...
Well, maybe the Bitzler and that last caller, that 260-pound lady, 280-pound lady that's married to the 130-pounder, Terry, need to have a pose down.
Oh, there you go.
I mean, Constance is probably pretty confident after her last pose-down victory. But now that she's facing the likes of a 280-pound married woman of 2 children... With 2 children, Terry, I don't know if she's going to be able to hang on to that title. So we either have to do that or we have to have the 280-pound lady come down here and have sex in the studio with her 130-pound husband, Terry, because I got to see that. All right.
Okay.
if there's one thing I got to do before I move on with my life at this stage, Terry, it's see a 260-pound lady have sex with her 130-pound husband.
Yeah.
I keep saying 260. I'm underscoring her.
Yeah, don't sell her
By
short,
20.
man. Jeez.
I forgot one of her chins. You're on the air.
She's claiming it's pretty
Hello?
spicy, too.
Yes.
Yes, I am calling in regards to the Bitchler calling and being miserable. You guys need to keep her off the air. She is just jealous that Audrey has a stable life, a stable marriage, and a man by her side to raise her kids. Unlike that trick. What she needs to do is stay out of the club and stop pussy popping on everybody. That's what the Bitchler needs to do. I cannot stand the hoe. Every time she comes on, I turn your show off because the bitch is empty-minded. All she's got is empty space.
You seem to get everything down, though, that she was saying to that Audrey, though.
What?
You seem to have had everything covered that she said to Audrey, though. See, it must...
She didn't have nothing covered. You guys are giving that empty-minded space
I don't
hoe
think she
too
heard me.
much props.
Too close
She didn't have anything covered. All she was doing was flapping her gums with a bunch of fluff coming out of them. That's all she was doing.
Okay, you're obviously just jealous that the Bitchler has a major
jealous.
impact
Let
on the
me tell
show,
you
and she's a national treasure.
I'm not jealous. I have a man. I have two
Sure.
kids. I have a home. Who does she have? She's talking about what black men like. The bitch is not black.
You just wish you were a pussy popper like she was, as she claimed.
Love that.
Sorry, I'm not popping my pussy like that because I'm not trying to contract nothing. Okay?
Is that the same as snapping your gum?
Yeah,
what does that mean?
And you know what?
What?
I
I'd love
bet
to see
she
it.
sucks a good one with them big old teeth. I bet she sucks a good one. I can guarantee
Okay,
you
easy
she
now,
does.
easy. It's a family show,
Okay.
and you're scaring people now.
I'm not trying to scare them. You guys need to put her on the phone with somebody who will tell her like it is instead of putting her on the phone with a very, very nice lady like you guys did.
Well, yeah.
All she did was run all over poor Audrey.
I can't help but say you sound a little bit like the Bitchler's sister or some kind of relation to her, the way you sound.
No,
you're
no,
reminding me of the
no
Bitchler a little
relation
bit here.
There ain't nothing fake on me.
Oh,
Not
just-
the eyebrows, not the breasts that look like two grapefruits. A mile away from each other. Sorry, no, some black people. She's not black. What she needs to realize is she's just a washed-up white girl.
No, I gotta be honest and tell you the Bitchler is not phoning back in to talk to you in any kind
I
of
wish she would phone in
rebuttal
and talk to me
fashion.
because I'll put her in her place. I'll put her underneath that rock she crawled from underneath. She needs to stay up underneath there, and you guys should shelf her for real.
We should shelf her and never allow her to be aired again on this program.
No, every time she comes on, I can guarantee you me and about 20 of my friends turn off your show.
Well,
Because the girl is wore out.
yes.
Just like her vagina.
Wow.
But you wait to turn it off until the show's over.
Now you
Opened it
realize
just a minute ago.
You realize, knowing me like the New York media is, it's only going to make me want to put her on that much more. I'm sorry.
Put her
Okay.
on. I'll come to your studio and have it together with her right there face to face.
It sounds like
let's do that.
Yeah, it sounds like
Pose down.
I mean, it sounds like you don't just want to talk to her. It sounds like you don't just want to have a pose down against her. It sounds like you want to fight her.
Oh,
Or make
she
love
would
to
not
her.
want to go there with me.
Oh, she's
Come
taking
on
out her
now.
earrings and taking off her shoes.
Come on now. There wouldn't be enough Vaseline to protect her face.
Now, the Bitchler usually would call us back in this type of
No, the
a
Bitchler's not
moment.
calling you back because you have a real woman on the phone, and she's not a real woman. Why she's out pussy popping at the club? Who's with her child? At least Audrey's at home with her kids, making sure they're put to bed. When she's out at your little, jailhouse release for the ham sandwich man, who's at home with her child? Now, definitely not her,
I don't know.
because she's too busy trying to pussy pop up on Akon like she was in all the pictures.
So from the pictures you saw on the tmanshow.com, you made an analysis that she was trying to, how you say, pussy pop on
Akon.
Akon.
Analysis from hearing that trick on y'all air all this time.
Right.
All she is a pussy popping wore out hoe.
I think I'm going to order one of those at the next restaurant I go to. What would you like to drink, sir?
Well, I have a catalog for that.
Okay.
Anyhow.
Are they like chicken poppers? Or?
Well, would you like me to should we try to phone her ourselves or no? Is that what you're doing?
Hey, you can phone her all you want. She's no intimidation.
I want her
me.
to come on down.
All
I
she
want to put
does
those
is
two
fluff
together.
her mouth. All she does is
Yes.
fluff her mouth.
Okay.
She's not a real woman, and you know she's not Terry. She's a real woman.
Now, if the Bitchler was only into white men, would you still feel the same kind
If
of
she was
anger
into-
towards her?
Look, if she was into any man, white, black, Hispanic, whatever, I would feel the same way.
Okay, you can't say that word on the air.
sorry.
But are you telling me?
She
Come
thinks
on,
her
be
stuff
honest.
doesn't stink, and I can smell it.
Are you
I
saying
smell
it has
a mile
no
away.
bearing on what kind of guy she's into? The fact that she's into black men is not part of what's angering you right
No,
now?
but let me tell you something. women. That's not angering me, but she shouldn't put out like she did.
I'm sorry, the fact that you pussy pops on black men, that's not what's stemming from a lot of this?
No, because I don't have a black man. I'm black. I'm not with the black man. I have a Hispanic man.
Come on now.
The issue is that she is making blank statements about stuff she don't know about. I'm from the East Coast. Black men love big women. I have big women all in my family. They got men by their sides. Does she have one waking up next to her? No.
So that's what bothered you, the fact that Constance Bitzler a little while ago was attacking a hefty-sized woman.
Saying that, don't no man want you. How does she know?
Because it made you feel like in that moment she was attacking all your relatives that enjoy a nice buffet.
Hey, all of them enjoy a nice buffet. They sure do, and they all have men unlike her taking care of their kids and standing by their side.
Well,
she's just jealous because she don't got one standing by her. That black man laid down and gave her that baby and cut out.
I thank you for the call.
Thank you.
Take care.
Jeez.
You should learn to form an opinion at some point in life.
Okay.
Yes. Need a little more emotion on today's show.
And stop with the buffet talk, please. You're killing me. I'm not going to be able to get through.
We can't get some energy going on today's show. I don't know if we can proceed any further.
The T-Man.
Come on out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, jeez. Terry, I see you have the Cosmo opened. You have it highlighted.
I do.
You're working it through, and
got a little
you're
something for you.
expecting to, well, you have the Cosmo open too, Terry. And you have the look on your face like you're expecting us to be accommodating to you with your articles there.
I would appreciate it.
Now, the truth of the matter is I knock your articles. I always pretend like I'm not interested, when the reality is they do kind of intrigue me.
Oh, okay.
You didn't know this?
No, really. I thought that you just hated it. I just thought you entertained me just for the sake of it to shut me up.
I like to hear what's going on in Cosmo. The reality is, Terry, because I like to know that I'm more on top of it as it pertains to women as opposed to Cosmo themselves. The writers, the staff, the editors. I like to make myself aware of the fact that on a regular basis that I'm more in tune than those at one of the most cosmopolitan magazines that's known as Cosmopolitan, Terry. Yes, go ahead. What is the title of this article? Go ahead.
The title of this article is
Not interested.
Little Tests That Size Up His Love.
Little what?
Tests.
Little tests that size little testes that size up his love.
Not testes.
Hey, Terry, some of us can't be so equipped. Let me tell you.
Little love tests that size up his love. Well, little tests. I guess.
Little tests. I'm not sure where you're going here. Little tests that size up his love. What does that mean?
Well, it says here what really tips you off to his commitment quotient is how he deals with your day-to-day stuff. So these are like
Now, don't get me wrong. I know that relationships are all about games and tests, and women certainly have cornered the market on being able to put a man through a ringer, put the man through a ridiculous little bit of tests and challenges to see if he measures up. And guys are aware of this, and we don't necessarily want to tolerate it, but it's all worth it when we know that the end result is maybe getting a little ass. So don't think that we're not aware that we're under the microscope and there's always little gauges that you have on us and all this tedious crap, which actually puts you under more stress than anything. So I don't know why you bother to do it, but I guess it's been passed down from generation to generation, and women will continue to do it for generations to come. Okay, so let's hear about these little tedious tests. The Cosmo has decided you should put your man through.
Right.
Am I getting this right?
Yeah.
To decide whether or not he's of quality and worthy of your time. Does it list the tests, Terry?
It certainly does.
Oh, Getty!
Excited?
I couldn't be more excited, Terry. Can't you see it on my face?
I can see it.
Yeah.
As long as they're true and false tests, I'm happy.
No, this actually makes you think.
Is it multiple guess?
No.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Yes.
Love test number 1.
Love test number 1.
Yes.
You have a list of tests.
Yes, I do.
And it's going to, all right, I think we get the point. Go ahead. Give us test number 1.
Love
Let me see what they have in mind here.
Is how he
he
handles a mini crisis.
How he handles a mini crisis.
Yeah.
He hacks you up in 57 pieces. Is that is that an acceptable? Does that make you pass?
A D.
Oh, jeez. Come on, D+. How he handles What's a mini crisis? Do they give an example of a mini crisis, Terry?
Actually, they did. They talk about Nina, who's 26, was on a vacation with her boyfriend when her backpack was stolen, and how he reacted, and he freaked out at first, and then told her, "Hey, it's okay,"
All right.
so on and so forth.
I'm sure there are so many examples of mini crises, and all I can think of is the way a guy gets through a mini crisis, be it with his woman or just a mini crisis in general, a fifth of vodka, and you go out for a rub and a tug, Terry. Is that on the list? If you found out that's the way he dealt with your mini crisis, does that pass or no?
Well, I would say no on that, according to this article.
It's only a fifth, and it's a professional that he chose to get his rub and a tug from, Terry, as opposed to the woman in the office that has made it pretty clear that if he was interested, he can get some ass from her and she'll never tell.
Well, it says
Isn't that better that he went for the professional for the rub and the tug, Terry?
It says here that when a guy is capable of working through a crisis with you, not against you, it proves that he really cares.
I don't really care. Test number 2. Go ahead.
Test number 2 is what he does when your ex calls.
He hacks you up in 57 pieces.
What is the hacking thing?
Oh, jeez. Well, let me ask you this. Why should the ex call?
You never know. Just out of the blue, the ex calls? Who knows?
Why?
Maybe
What's the reason for the ex calling? What purpose is there for the ex calling? I don't understand.
I want to see my son.
And what... Well, then there's a reason. What would be the right reaction to the ex calling? If he's not calm, cool, and collected, that he fails the test? The ex calls and he gets a little bit upset that he's in a relationship with a woman who has her ex calling and he's bothered by it, so he's a failure?
No, they say that, it's okay to have a little bit of, jealousy, but don't totally freak out like accuse you of cheating and all that craziness.
I ask you a question or two as to why he's calling. I take a fifth of vodka and go out for a rub and a tug. How about that?
I like your idea.
Does that work?
No.
Even if he doesn't call, right?
Yes. Right. Even if I just think he may call. Then I take a fifth of vodka and go out for a rub and a tug, Terry.
Mm-hmm.
Does that pass or no?
No.
What do they give as an example on how to deal with that? What does it say under that test?
Well, they said that this one lady, Amy, 24, she found out that... that the guy she was dating was not good for her when her ex called, and he demanded that she cut off all ties with him and freaked out.
As he should! You're in a new relationship now, honey! Out with the old, in with the new!
She claims that, that eventually she would have broken off the ties with the ex, but you don't just on demand.
Well,
I mean, they have a friendly relationship still.
You get movies on demand, Terry, and you should get a little bit of your requests on demand when they're reasonable from the person you're in a relationship with, Terry. Right. Would you want to be in a relationship with a guy who kept getting calls from his ex-girlfriend? I would think that the average woman tends to get a little bit territorial and angry when that happens.
Right.
So why is it a failure of the test if he should be a little bit of a questioning type and a little bit angered by the ex-boyfriend blowing up your cell phone?
But they're saying that in this article that, you have to at least trust your girlfriend or...
Trust no one! Except the woman who gives you a rub and a tug.
The relationship with the ex will soon,
Yes. Okay.
Be ended, so on and so forth. And
that kind of mindset that has you walking home from a hard day's work, coming into the house, and finding your woman on the bed with 6 high school boys.
Wow, 6.
Now, what else is
So these alleged tests, are they saying that you should, set them up for it? So, call your ex-boyfriend. Now call me because I'm giving my new boyfriend a test.
Well, no, they're saying, like I said earlier.
Because the word test implies, Terry, that these kind of circumstances should be set up to see if your new boyfriend passes with flying colors.
But I also said to you that in this article, they say that these are things that, mentally you're saying to yourself, oh, this is a little test, but you're not setting it up. It's a day-to-day thing that can happen.
Colors. What is test number 3, Terry?
Test number 3 is the way he reacts to you having a bad day.
Mm-hmm. He hacks you up in 57 pieces, Terry.
Put the vodka in something else.
Gee, there it is, right there in black and white.
How he reacts to you having a bad day? He gives you
bitchiness.
He realizes you need your space, so he's more than willing to give it to you by going out for a rub and a fifth of vodka.
Boy, a fifth of vodka. She's going to be tugging for a while, man. Nothing's happening. Sorry, honey.
Why does it all just seem to work out so perfectly that the answer to all these tests are rub and a tug, Terry? And a fifth of vodka. Maybe it's just me, but I don't think so.
They say that when your partner can handle your bad mood without taking it personally, you can trust that he loves you because he accepts you, wants and all.
Blah, blah, blah. Whatever. If you are happy in your new relationship, nothing should affect you, and you shouldn't be in a bad mood.
What?
So why shouldn't I take it personally? If you're in a new relationship, Terry, I remember the feeling of the new relationship.
Yeah.
All right, because I just had one last week. Yeah. And I know.
That was wonderful.
Yeah, I know that nothing can go wrong when you're in a new, cool relationship.
Right.
So if she's in a bad mood, then obviously the guy should take it personally, as they say you shouldn't, Terry. So it makes no sense to me. And Cosmo is way off yet again. I'm glad you brought up another article where I could dispel all their myths and theories. And now we can move on, unless you have one more test you'd like to share with us. One more test.
Have one more
I picked
test
the best test remaining and share it with us. Go ahead. Test number 4.
How he treats your pals or your friends.
You're not allowed them anymore.
Well, then you're out, buddy.
You have me.
Oh, geez.
What is that? That's test number 4.
Yeah, how he treats your
whatever
pals,
test you
your
chose.
friends.
How he treats your pals and your friends.
Yes.
Well, I can only speak from my own experience, Terry, and whenever I have the wife's pals and friends come over, Terry, whenever those girls walk through the door of the house, I immediately kiss the crotch and welcome them with a rousing hello.
Kiss the crotch, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Kiss the crotch.
Well, it just shows how receptive and warm that I am.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And your wife appreciates that because you're so accepting to all her friends.
Aren't I a test passer with flying colors,
with
Terry?
flying colors.
Nothing says welcome to my home more than a kiss on the crotch.
If I ever get invited, I'm wearing a cup.
Oh, geez.
And then after you do that and they're all in the house, you go get a rub and a tug.
With a fifth of vodka.
Don't pretend like you've never been in my home. Well, how are you supposed to treat her friends?
Well,
and with respect?
Yeah,
Come
and
on.
you want to meet them, and he says they say here that if your guy seems
of course you want to meet them. Yeah, anytime you're in a relationship with a new woman, you want to meet her friends to see if you can upgrade.
They say
show me a guy that doesn't want to meet his new girlfriend's friends. Show me one guy like that. That's the best part of having a new girlfriend, is to see all her friends.
Ah, okay. Well, they say here that a man's interest in your life and the people in it is a clear indication of his interest in you.
Think about that moment. Think about that moment with your new girlfriend when you're about to meet a bunch of her new friends, a bunch of her friends. Think about how excited you are.
Until you meet them.
Think about how, well, I'm talking about the moment right leading up to.
Right. Oh, yeah, no, you're ready for some hot ones.
Yeah,
man.
they're parking the cars. They're about to, think about that moment.
You're just walking into Red Robin.
Yeah, it could be a letdown. Yeah, it could be a disappointment. But the moment right before they're about to walk through some door, a big group of her friends, her little giggly friends, think of how excited you are.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I'm calling for a fifth of vodka and a rub and a tug here. Man. You're making me kind of miss those days, Terry. Okay, no, not really. Anyhow.
So there's some tests there for you.
There's some tests that women should be putting their boyfriends under, Terry.
Right.
Yes. You've certainly helped the female population yet again.
Sure.
They're going to be spending their day today now, orchestrating some kind of plan to put their boyfriends under strict and rigorous tests.
Right.
A battery of tests. And I'm sure, Terry, over the course of this week, they'll be calling in, telling you, and sharing with you, since you gave them these ideas, on how their boyfriends did.
Oh, that would be nice.
Yes. Whatever.
You don't want to hear them.
In other words,
Come on.
ladies and gentlemen, Terry has just wasted your time again.
No, I'm sure there's plenty of little stories about these tests that, you know.
Terry, do you think you helped one woman out there in her relationship?
Absolutely, I did.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I know it's not your fault, but as a person who selected that little article in Cosmo, you become the advocate of that article, and you become almost basically the author of that article, even though you didn't write it and you couldn't. You become the person, the face behind the article, Terry. So I ask you again, do you think you really helped one woman out there in the listening audience with these tests?
Yes.
You didn't, Terry.
No, I did.
No. Listen to me clearly. You didn't. All right?
Why would you say I didn't? I mean, really, I think that these are pretty, they're pretty legitimate little tests.
Okay. Let me just go to the phones and...
You help more guys now with the idea of the rub and a tug, I think.
And for the vodka. Would you quit forgetting that?
Kiss on the crotch, also good.
1-866. There are going to be more guys welcoming their girlfriend's friends by a kiss on the crotch, Terry, than women that you helped out there in the listening audience, okay? Does that put it in perspective for you? 1-866. I don't want to discourage you, Terry, as I said.
I thought it was a pretty good article.
I often pretend like I don't want to hear your articles, but it's obvious the reality is that I enjoy these articles, and for whatever reason. I don't know the reason. Probably just a very bored man.
Okay.
You're on the air. Hello.
Hello.
And yet I don't have the patience to sit down with like a magazine like Cosmo and read it. So maybe that's why I enjoy it, Terry, because you put it all on a plate for me.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, jeez. You're on the air. Yeah, you
Hey,
there?
man.
Yes, go ahead, sir.
Hey, you're a Billy Badass, you know that?
Oh, thank you so much.
Hey, my girlfriend put me to a test just like what your friend there's saying, and she had one of her girlfriends call me up acting like a girl that I dated a long time ago, and seeing if I wanted to go out with her, and I'm like, dude, I don't even remember you. And they're like, I got pictures of you running around the yard naked drunk.
Is it because you sensed that there was a test that you were being handed, or did you really not?
Several tests, T-Man.
No, but
tests.
when you denied all this, did you you have some kind of sixth sense that your girlfriend was testing you, or no?
No, not really.
No, I don't know if that's more.
No, I just didn't know if she was hot or not.
No, not really. I just didn't remember the girl, so it kind of was suspicious. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, I don't remember any of that, and I kind of denied it on the phone.
Now that's a test, Terry. If you want to put your significant other, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, even your husband or wife under a test, I think we actually had something like this on the show in past years, where a woman wrote a letter to the Ask T-Man column. Remind me to get some of those letters, by the way, since I'm on the subject.
I will.
And she wanted to know if this fiancé of hers was the cheating type. Do you remember this lady? So she wanted us to find a hot woman in the listening audience to seduce her future husband, her husband-to-be, to see if he would go for it. Like, what guy wouldn't? And and that's the kind of test that it's at least reasonable to get some data to find out a little information on the guy that you're with. That's a test.
And so you're saying that these ones that I suggested
are stupid.
Oh, wow. Just plain out stupid.
They can't be set up, first of all.
Right.
And second of all, even if they can, what do they prove? You're on the air. Hello.
Hello?
Yes.
I agree with you, T-Man.
Yes, you do.
Every piece of that list is going to have a woman single.
Mm-hmm.
Every last bit of it.
Yes.
I just can't understand it. Cosmo, right?
Cosmo, sir. Yes.
Leave Cosmo.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, sir. You're on the air.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, that little test about the ex calling, I think that's a bunch of BS, because I know if one of my exes was to call, first thing that'll come out of my wife's mouth is, how long you been with, where you seen her, is you screwing her, and all this other stuff. But yet, if her ex call and I blow up, then I'm wrong.
Yeah, Cosmo is almost suggesting that it's reasonable for an ex to call, and the person listening from a distance is not supposed to get curious, angered to some extent, bothered to some degree. I thought we all pretty much assumed that it is reasonable to be a little bit bothered and question and filled.
And I told you that in this article. I said yes, they agree that you're going to feel a little bit of jealousy, but let's not freak out on the whole thing. Let's not accuse.
Well, what's the definition of freak out? Hacking up in 57 pieces?
Yes,
freaking
that's
out?
a little freaking out there.
All right, so what?
They say here that if he accuses you of cheating, fights with you, or demands that you sever your ties with your ex, he's insecure and threatened, which means he doesn't trust you totally.
Why shouldn't he suggest that you sever your ties with your ex if you're in a new relationship, Terry? Why is that unreasonable?
What if
Do you agree? Let me ask you this. Do you agree with Cosmo that if he asks you, hey, I don't think you should be taking calls from him anymore because you're not with him anymore. You're with me now. And you don't have any children with him. Oh, wait. Oh, you have 8. Anyway, you don't have any children with him, so why is he still calling? That's I would rather him not call anymore if that's okay. That's grounds for him failing a test and potentially a breakup?
Well, the way I interpreted that was they're saying, right then and there, sever, right, like I said.
Trust me, Terry, if anyone's going to lead the charge on the questioning and the anger and the threats, it's got to be you.
Ooh, wow.
All right? So you're reading a little bit of the article that obviously you can support. Because last we heard about you, if any of us here in the room that we call the big studio here, Terry, is the jealous type, I have heard through the radio grapevine that it is you.
That is true. I've told you that on numerous occasions way back in the day when I was younger. I admit that. But currently, my husband...
Younger meaning what? Meaning yesterday?
No, when I was, in my early 20s.
Because 5 minutes ago, Terry, you technically were younger than you are right now. All right.
I mean, as I've gotten older, I've learned that, you do. You just learn that it's not worth the time.
All it's going to take is one call with a female voice on the other end of the phone, and you go haywire yet again. You're on the air. Hello.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, I just on New Year's Day had an ex-boyfriend call right when I was sitting in front of my boyfriend, and he flipped out, and we just got back together behind that.
Now, flipped out how? What did he do?
Flipped out when...
Well, I'm calling you T-Man at 57 pieces right now.
I was a cheater, and he wanted me to call with him on three-way.
Now, yes, that does speak volumes for his state of mind and his state of being to some sense. But, hey, tell me, Terry, am I wrong? Should J.D. feel that he can get any call from any woman he wants because you're so mature now? You're so grown up.
He has.
Oh, he has?
Yes, he has. And he is, in fact,
tell us about it.
He is, in fact, called one of his coworkers at our house in front of me to check up on her because she had hurt her back.
You confirmed 2 years ago that she's a dyke, so you don't worry about it.
No. I mean, I know her.
The same as someone he's dated.
And then his mom called one time?
And actually, I'm good friends with one of his ex-girlfriends.
What about the unidentified woman that calls the house tonight because J.D. realizes that he's with a mature woman now who's past the stage of getting jealous? Is that call ready to be received by you in the house that you build with your husband there, Terry?
That is.
Oh, just.
If he's going to cheat, he's going to do it whether I object to it or not. Huh? Is that not right?
I don't know, Terry.
People cheat because they want to. I can't stop him.
I'm not comfortable with this conversation.
I'm just...
It's time for the test.
You're getting worked up, Terry. I'm afraid you're going to hack me up at 57 pieces, and you're looking very red in the eyes there. So please, calm down.
Okay.
We'll put all F's on your report card. Fail, test. And we'll all try to unwind a little bit here.
All right.
Hey, you're on the air. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I don't really think it's necessarily like a whole matter of trust. I think it's just, most people define conditional love as, not being able to worry about, the other person, just loving them just where they are. But, I think it's just people don't have that ability, so therefore not distrust. Hey.
Is this man shoving his phone down his pants while he's talking to us?
He's getting a rub and a tug right now.
Right?
He's hacking up his woman.
You're on the air. Hello.
Hello?
Yes.
T-Man.
Yes, sir.
First of all, I want to say you are a funny man, and I love listening to you.
Oh, that's funny.
And Carrie, you are a hottie. I met you over here in Bremerton one time, a long time ago. And
we know you're a liar.
Yeah, now how do you feel about being funny, huh? All of a sudden.
I feel it's funny. Yes, go ahead, sir.
I'd like to say, as far as the relationship goes, I mean, if there depends on the relationship with the ex. I mean, if the sex was hot and their chemistry was real good, and then you're with someone else and they call up, that's a problem.
So only if it's hot sex, and then it's
it all comes down to hot sex. Right. Wow. Terry, you having hot sex these days?
Having hot sex.
Oh,
yeah. So hot.
So when you go out, you look hot to the listeners. Is that something we should conclude?
I guess so, yes.
I guess we got to remember that we don't see Terry at her best. We got the sweatshirt jacket going this morning. We got the makeupless appearance. And we have to remember that Terry can get herself done up and looking good.
Ooh. Especially the guys in Bremerton.
Yes. Terry, the guys in Bremerton are giving you the thumbs up. Okay.
The T-Man.
People in line at the video store, there's a better way.
Well, if you think you've heard everything from Amber Fry, hold on. For the first time, she's facing you, the viewer.
Oh, goody.
Tamika Ray sat down with a woman in the middle.
I was scared. I was a very scared woman.
She is the other woman in the Lacey Peterson tragedy.
Right.
Did you love Scott Peterson?
Oh, it is.
You know, those emotions are complicated.
Yeah, what are?
Amber Fry, the star witness who helped bring Peterson to justice for killing his wife and unborn son.
I want to meet the woman who says, my emotions are very, very simple. Who's the one to say that, Terry?
The star witness
It's not going to be you. It's not going to be anyone.
who helped bring Peterson to justice for killing his wife and unborn son
Right.
is on the record with Extra.
What was the first thing that attracted you to him? He was just very charming, very comfortable to be around.
Until he kills you.
Right, that's the bad part.
Yes, he's really fun to be around.
Right.
Great personality.
Hey, other than pummeling you over the head with a shovel, he's a cool dude.
Good up until then.
If you could look past the pummeling over the head with a shovel to you causes your immediate death, he's really fun to be around.
Right, sure he is.
Very comfortable to be around.
Promoting her instant bestseller, Witness for the Prosecution of Scott Peterson.
It's an instant bestseller. She was on Oprah last week. She didn't even know what the hell was in the book. Not only did she leave the viewer of that show, or at least me, who saw a good part of that show, Terry, not only did she leave me with the impression that she didn't write the book, I got the sense that she hasn't even read it.
Wow, really?
All right?
Did she live the story?
Oprah knew more about the book than she did.
Wow. The 29-year-old single mom and massage therapist reveals this regret about her relationship with the killer Cad.
Being with him on the first date.
Oh, yeah, that's right. She had sex with him on night number 1, on the day she met him.
Wow.
She met him at a restaurant. They met together mutually outside of a restaurant. They had dinner, then went back to a hotel and had sex.
Wow.
Massage therapist, Terry, that has now made me look at all my massage therapists a little bit different. I'm not saying that in a negative way, Terry.
Oh, really?
Does it have anything? Am I wrong in grouping her in with all massage therapists now? Because she has the typical massage therapist look. She's not blow you, like, out of the water looks-wise.
Right.
All right? I should have stopped there. Yeah. She's not blow you out of the water looks-wise massage therapist, Terry. She's not by any means ugly.
Sure.
She's pretty hot to hot.
Okay.
She's pretty hot to hot.
Okay.
She's daddy done good to daddy should have his penis bronze range. Your typical massage therapist look.
All right.
All right? We've all seen Amber Fry. We all know what she looks like, right?
Yep.
Okay. Decently hot. And willing to, after a decent dinner, have sex with you on the first night.
Now, define decent on the dinner.
Well, I'm assuming that she would want the guy to pay. I think that I don't think he's making her go half on the check and then she's giving him sex.
Okay.
I think she's the type that if you pay and you don't do anything that ruins the night, she's having sex with you.
Wow. She's like, well, I already got the babysitter, so why not just come over?
It's not a bad deal. It is not a bad deal.
Reveals this regret about her relationship with the killer Cad.
Being with him on the first date.
Making the media rounds, Amber keeps attorney Gloria Allred by her side.
Right.
And even holds her hand when the questions get personal.
What kind of person is he? Yeah, the only word that describes him is sociopath.
Allred says there's such demand for Amber's side of the story that CBS just purchased the rights to turn her book into a TV movie.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Yes. Then who's going to play Amber Fry? Hillary Duff? Who's going to play Amber Fry, Stephen?
Reese Witherspoon.
Oh, jeez. Reese Witherspoon.
Yeah.
Kirsten Dunst.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that'd be good.
Oh, the possibilities are endless here.
Angela Lansbury.
Okay. Maybe not.
Kevin James will play Scott Peterson, right?
Maybe there is an end to the possibilities. What was that now?
And Kevin James will play Scott Peterson.
Is that
He's
right?
a CBS guy. It'll work fine.
Okay. Keep it all in the family.
Right.
It's very nice. What else is going on in this world of ours, Terry? What else is happening, please?
Well, a principal at Union High School in Lemoore, California, has canceled all of the high school dances because the kids there won't stop freak dancing, and he's tired of it.
Terry, I'm tired of this story. This story happens every year.
I know it does.
Around this time of year. Actually, it usually happens around the fall.
Mm-hmm.
You've given me a story like this once a year for the past 5 years.
Well, here you go.
The freak dancing won't end.
Right.
And principals are ready to pull the plug on a dance.
Well, no, all of them. He did it. The
whole roster of dances.
The whole roster of dances will not happen.
You're on the air.
Hello?
Yes, hi.
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 How you doing, Mr. T-Man? It's Terry Freed.
Oh, you got it down. Yes, we're doing well, thank you.
Yeah, I was calling to talk about my little jealous boyfriend.
All right.
Yeah, but I think he got a little right to be jealous because most ex, they like little favors every now and then.
Mm-hmm. And you're not giving your ex-boyfriend any free spin cards?
No,
okay.
We're not trying to have that.
Well, why are you being so selfish? Don't you know that's the deal when you get involved with someone?
No.
Okay.
But, Mr. T-Man?
Yes?
I am kind of upset with you. Do you know I was the 5th person on that call when you were giving out the little things around Christmas time?
I don't really care.
Ooh!
Anything else?
Huh?
A lot of sad stories like that. I'm sorry that somebody has to lose. And yet I still have some leftover remaining $1,000 gift certificates for cosmetic surgery. And you'd think, given the fact that you've called up and complained, that I'd give you one. Not going to happen.
What?
Not going to happen.
Around Valentine's?
Well, maybe on Valentine's Day, if you catch me at the right moment, I'll give you a $1,000 gift certificate.
Why
all right?
I can't get one, Mr. T-Man? I had a bad...
Because it's Mr. T-Man, sir, and you should know that by now.
Man.
Mr. Man. But thanks for the call.
You guys dissed me the coldest.
No.
Yes, you did.
We gave out...
the 5th person hanging on the line.
Well, hey, you weren't the first person. That means there's 4 ahead of you. Or at least 3. I should give them all gift certificates.
You even took people after me.
I learned a long time ago you can't make everyone happy, so I decided not to make anyone happy as best I can do.
Man, I'm trying to get this
Mr. Man.
Valentine. Look
Yes.
now.
Well, it's not Valentine's Day yet. As a matter of fact, we're more than a month away. So see me in about a month. All right?
Take my number down so you can call me.
Yes. I was just going to tell them to take your number down so we make sure not to answer it when you call back. Now, just out of curiosity, what kind of surgery do you feel you need?
Just a little.
Everyone needs just a little.
Right. I'm not a bad case.
Right, you're not a horrible case, but what surgery do you need? Your tummy needs tucking?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit.
Just a just a side.
Yeah, just keep it off the sides
Just a
and
little
back.
something.
Right, just a little trim. Right. Now we're talking.
And just for my pain and suffering for the call, you can do the breasts too.
Oh, while you're at it, like
as
you're
I
doing
said,
it.
when I hand out free stuff, whenever we have contests or giveaways, it's a shame that somebody has to lose. But there's a whole throng of people out there that came close but no cigar. So what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to grow a tree with gift certificates on it? Am I supposed to grow trees with gift certificates hanging off of them? Well, maybe I'll start an orchid or what do you call a greenhouse or some kind of big little situation like that. But until then, you're going to have to wait till Valentine's Day.
Okay.
All right?
What do you do about this ex of mine?
What are you going to do about that stomach of yours? It's more important.
And then you'll know the answer to the X once you get the stomach fixed.
But you sound like...
help me out with that.
Well, maybe I will. You sound like a nice enough lady that if I do remember this call on Valentine's Day, I may give you a gift certificate.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah,
All
have
right,
a good
baby.
one.
Yeah, no, you have a good one. Big gut of yours.
Oh, wow.
There she goes, Terry.
Mm-hmm. Bye-bye.
Guaranteed another month with a cottage cheese stomach.
She's going to get lipo and 6 boxes of chocolates for Valentine's Day.
So it's all a wash.
Right. Stay how you are.
The T-Man.
The dollar bill game is back. Federal agents say a fire at an Olympia clinic was deliberately set.
They're trying to help solve the fire at the Eastside Women's Health Clinic. The services offered at this clinic include abortion.
Oh, no.
Its owners say they've never been, or they have been picketed every week for years, but they've never had threats or violence until now.
Sure.
Damage from yesterday's fire totals at least $500,000.
And they found about 6 or 7 Bush Cheney bumper stickers around there, Terry.
Wow.
Oh, what a surprise, David.
Is that what they used to start the fire?
David, where were you yesterday?
Not there, no.
Mm-hmm.
That happened. I think that happened over the weekend.
Were these your peeps?
My peeps?
Oh, jeez.
Starting fires? No.
Okay. It's obviously some very radical left-wing characters, I'm sure. Anyhow, regardless, I don't know. Whatever.
The fact that they're still picketing abortion clinics is a little bizarre, though.
Well, the anniversary of Roe v. Wade is soon.
It's not just picketing. Now they're setting fires locally. What's that now, Stephen?
Well, the anniversary of Roe v. Wade is like a week away.
Hey, no better way to celebrate than
have a nice bonfire.
Get your marshmallows, kids.
That places like that should probably be on a heightened alert because of that, I would think.
So it's their fault.
No, it's
they
not
know the
saying
right
it's their
security
fault.
to sniff out the fire before it got out of control.
No, I think it's ridiculous to set a fire to any place.
Okay, well, then why don't you just leave it at that?
Okay.
So, well, they should have better security. It's almost what you were alluding to there.
That's not what I was
Well, you did say it, then why even say?
I said they should have better security?
What did you say?
I said it's the anniversary of Roe v. Wade, which is, I mean, they probably...
No, what did you say about security?
Every year around this time, I would think that there would be heightened security around all of those
And
type
you're
of places.
saying that is almost suggesting it's their fault that the fire happened. They should have more security to make sure these things don't happen, is your answer.
Okay.
What kind of answer is that?
The wrong one, I guess.
After a statement like that, you better put some security around your... Oh, I wouldn't say. Man. Terrible. Should be ashamed of yourself and demanding an immediate apology. Go ahead, Stephen. The floor is yours.
I should be ashamed of myself for thinking that this is the time of year when this stuff usually happens?
Almost suggesting that this is part of the fanfare of the anniversary of Roe v. Wade. What is it? Is it a big anniversary of Roe v. Wade? Is it a round number or no? Or it's just one of the many anniversaries that have happened now for 30 some odd years?
I think they usually happen once a year. I don't know what it is, but
if it's a big round number like the 30th anniversary or the 35th anniversary or the 40th anniversary or something like that, then maybe it would be a minor heightened little elevated risk. Is it anything like that? Or
I don't know. I don't know how long it's been.
Roe v. Wade was what, like 72 or something like that?
I think so, 70-something.
Okay. We all should have been paying attention then.
Right.
1973.
73. All right, so
it's a big round number, 32. 30. Yeah, 32.
Big round number.
And so are you, Steve. What else, Terry? What else is going on, please?
In New Delhi, passengers at the New Delhi's Indira Gandhi International Airport were shocked when a hardcore porn movie was played on the televisions throughout the terminal for 20 minutes.
Well, they should add more security, Terry.
I guess so.
They got what was coming to them. It's the anniversary of Debbie Does Dallas.
Oh,
wow,
my favorite.
really?
Oh, Bambi Woods, rest in peace. Where have you been?
They should be more on top of things.
The T-Man.
That's right. Now, with the remaining time that we have, ladies and gentlemen, and we are hitting the home stretch here, that's for sure. But why don't we, Terry, do something we haven't done in a while? And since you're back with a vengeance, Terry, you're healthy, you got a 2 new kid situation with the 3 that already existed, and Hotshot is in the studio today after a long extended weekend with Christopher Cross, and Stephen Kilbert's back from his torturous 14-day cruise, and I'm moments away from having the T-baby period, but hasn't happened yet, Terry, so we're all here, we're happy, we're doing the thing. Why don't we do something we haven't done in a while with the moments that we have to play with here?
Go home early it is.
Wow.
Why don't we play a game? I don't actually know if it's considered a game. Actually, I would assume that no one considers this anywhere near fun and jovial. That would be 2 words to describe a game. But nonetheless, why don't we play or have a segment entitled Let's Get Personal. You sound so excited.
No Chi-Chis, no Arribas, anywhere to be found.
None.
I was
Big
pausing,
zero on
waiting
that
for
one.
those, and I guess I'm not going to get them. The game,
yourself.
and if anyone should hate Let's Get Personal more than the rest of you, it should be me. Because usually the questions are more directed at me, or actually you never know.
Right.
You never know how they're going to be directed. But the way Let's Get Personal is played, ladies and gentlemen, is this is the time of your life. Let me just end it there. This is the time of your life, he said, extending the sentence, where you can call up this here program and ask any question, no matter what the subject matter, no matter how invasive, no matter how embarrassing, no matter how personal that question may be. As long as you phrase your question in the proper fashion. Which means you have to address the person on the program that you want to get the answer from, and then you have to say the words, "Let's get personal," before you ask your question. Like, for example, if I was a caller, and I'm dying to go out to the phones right now and ask you a question, Terry. If I was a caller and I wanted to ask you a question, Terry, I would say, "Terry Free?"
And I would say, yes.
You got it now, Terry. The learning curve is down.
All this time.
And then I would say, "Terry Free, let's get personal." And then you would have to say, okay, and deal with that question, whatever it may be. Now, look at the look on your face, Terry. You look scared, you look frightened, you look a little bit angered. There's a whole bunch of ingredients on your face. From scared to anger to constipated, all those looks are staring right back at me right now. You don't like this game? You're uncomfortable with this game? Do you not want to play this game?
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
To all the above.
This is the one time that I love no one knows I'm on the show.
They mistake you for Steven.
Right, for the
and
same
you
guy.
love it.
Well, let me ask you this.
Steven, what does it take to do the fart noise?
Not me. Same as the wheel.
Should I make a new stipulation in this game that we get to go around the room and pick one subject that, even though the game is Let's Get Personal, one subject that the listeners are not allowed to ask a question about?
Yes.
Really?
If I were to do that, let's go around the room. Let me write down the subjects that you would all like to keep off limits as far as this game of Let's Get Personal is concerned. Let me start with you, Terry Free, since you seem so annoyed and you were so quick to throw out your confirmation of wanting to at least have one subject matter that's off limits. What subject would you choose to have off limits that the callers couldn't even bring up about you? What subject?
My vagina.
Oh, yeah!
Wow, that's it?
Bam!
Well, time to go.
That one's all that fun.
Yeah.
Terry, you know that's not possible. All right, let me write that down, though. Terry Free has chosen her vagina. Her vagina. Off limits.
Yeah.
First time in 40 years.
Wow.
But I mean, but just questions concerning that, or
I guess, as I said, any question, subject matter, or comment pertaining to her vagina is not allowed to be asked in this segment of Let's Get Personal.
we could relate anything to that, though, probably.
So you could make a case that her kids or her job status is all pertaining to her vagina.
Yeah, her whole life is her vagina.
Right. Mine, too.
Oh, geez.
You had a vagina?
No, yours, Terry.
Oddshot, if I were to allow you one subject matter that's off limits for this game of Let's Get Personal, what would that subject be?
My alleged drug problem.
Oh, yes!
I don't need an intervention coming in the next week or so for my overzealous friends.
Alleged.
Vagina. Right, that too.
Problem. Drug problem.
That's why I have a problem, because of my vagina.
David Kilbreth, what subject matter would be off limits for you?
Anything.
All of the above?
Pick one subject.
vagina?
One subject. We're allowing you one subject that's off limits.
Well, I mean, I have a few comments to make before I select my thing here.
Hurry it up.
I mean, the questions about the dog that keep coming up are kind of silly. So, I mean, we don't need to do that. But, so I guess I go with that. I mean, that's just stupid.
Sex with the dog and his and her vaginas. And the candles he already has lit waiting for later today with Oprah in the background. Okay, that's off limits then, huh? And as far as I'm concerned, There's nothing off limits with me.
Go ahead.
Which means there's nothing off limits for you guys.
What?
I was just curious to hear what subject would be off limits if we would have off off limits subjects. So you can rip this thing up that I just wrote on.
So Terry's vagina's back on the table.
Yes. As usual, Stephen.
Vagina's back on.
Terry's vagina is back on the table for this installment of Let's Get Personal.
Now, is Pasty on the table, too, or?
A Pasty Dave, better known Tasty, whatever you want to call him, of course, is here. He's not a very personal guy.
All right, fire away.
But if push came to shove, I'm sure he could get personal, right? All right, let's play our game. We start in Bellevue. Is Bellevue there?
Yeah, good morning.
Welcome to Let's Get Personal. Go ahead.
Terry Free.
Hello.
Let's get a personal.
Okay.
He said, "Let's get a personal." Yeah.
Hey, when JD wasn't able to satisfy his sexual needs through regular intercourse while you were out of commission, did you take care of him in any other ways?
Great. Question.
Answer me!
Oh, wait a minute. Do I have to answer him when he's like that?
And Terry, how was he like? He just was...
He screamed at me, answer me!
Well,
like,
he's just imitating me. Anyhow, that's his question.
No, I did not.
Wow, really?
You didn't take care of...
I was in a hospital.
Oh, that's true.
Hello?
Well, you had a private room.
Yeah, but I had nurses in every 10 minutes.
You had
even better.
You had IVs in you and all
I had
that?
IVs. It's not
All
like I
right,
could get
but-
on my hands and knees. And,
Easy now.
Whoa.
That's not what I was talking about.
And you technically could have, but anyhow.
and I couldn't sit up. And I
Fine,
had
Terry, but there was a portion of time where you weren't in the hospital and you were still kind of out of commission, and you, like, let's say after you had the twins and you came home and you were just resting up and doing the show from your house.
Just resting.
But you still weren't, under doctor's orders, allowed to have intercourse in the standard ways. Was he allowed access to any other orifices, or did you satisfy him in any other means? Yes or no?
Well, afterwards, yes, I'll
All right.
answer that question.
In what means?
Well, it wasn't the exit.
Okay.
Whoa.
It wasn't the exit only
was
deal.
not
All right, well, that wasn't sacrificed.
Entrance out.
But you did other things to him.
Yes, I did.
Did it
okay.
make him happy enough?
Yes, it did.
Look at you, staring at the floor. You don't like Let's Get Personal, do you?
No, I don't.
Well, then let's find another caller for you. You're on the air.
Hello.
Wow.
Yes.
Terry Free.
Oh, jeez. Hi.
Let's get personal.
Okay.
Even though the team has stolen my question, has JD ever penetrated you anally?
Okay.
Did I just
This
not
is not
see?
right.
Oh, my gosh.
Doesn't pertain to your vagina, Terry. Anyhow.
But after 9 years of that question, I mean,
I
will you just tell us if it's true or not?
Jesus.
We're all dying to know. I'm on the edge of my seat.
You're on the air. We're playing Let's Get Personal. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Stephen
What?
Kilbreth.
Oh.
No, I have not had anal sex.
Easy now. It's a family show.
Yes.
Let's get personal.
All righty.
Why? I want to know why every time T-Man asks you a question, you backpedal and stutter like a little bitch. And what is your religion?
Those are
I guess it's a two-part question.
Two-part question.
I guess so.
It could possibly be because I am a little bitch, number one. And number two,
Said number two. Yes, David, number two.
I mean, I grew up going to a Presbyterian church.
You what? You do what now?
I grew up going to a Presbyterian church.
Oh. Well, it doesn't sound like by that answer that you're embracing.
And I currently go to a Presbyterian church.
Oh. Well, then I guess by that answer you are embracing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You're on the air. Hello.
T-Man,
Yes.
let's get personal.
Okay.
Are you ready?
No.
Hold on, are we in delay? Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. By the way, my name's Tyrone, and I want to know...
Mine too.
I want to know
What the hell happened to the Christmas party? Damn it!
Well, the Christmas party did not happen this year. Thanks for the call.
Wow.
We had the
That was a nice, simple answer, wasn't it?
We had the ham sandwich release party.
Yeah, we did.
I, to be very honest, made a decision at the middle of last year to end the syndication that we were doing. And because all the affiliates were a little bit angered by my decision to end the syndication, I didn't feel like having a big party on their last day.
Let's celebrate.
Of broadcasting the T-Man show would be the appropriate thing to do. So for this year, and this year alone, we decided not to throw it down their throats and have a end-of-the-year Christmas party where we're celebrating the year and the year to come. So that's the honest answer.
There you go.
Pretty easy question.
Yeah, it was.
End of story.
I'll take that one over. Hotshot, who's the girl I saw you with at the mall?
Who is the girl we saw you at the mall with?
She's a little Hot Patrol. Huh? You'd really like her.
You did, didn't you?
You're on the air.
You weren't scheduled to do a sticker stuff.
I love Let's Get Personal. It gets it all out there, Terry.
Yes.
People ask questions of Kilbreath.
Let's get personal.
I would love to.
No, you wouldn't.
Not in that way, Stephen.
What?
No, hey, Stephen, when you had sex with a lifeguard, did you enjoy it?
People told for the 9th year in a row, Stephen.
I'm glad we have such long-term loyal listeners. I haven't brought that up in about 3 years.
No.
Stephen, the question is still on the table.
It does get brought up every time that we do this, though.
Right, so bizarre.
Stephen, the man has asked you a question.
We all forgot.
Well, I've never not denied that it was a lovely evening.
A lovely evening. And he can't answer a question with it being straight. It's like a double negative.
Mm-hmm.
I have never not denied that it was a lovely evening. Mm-hmm.
Next call.
You're on the air.
Terry Free?
Yes.
Let's get personal.
Oh, let's do.
So when you were doing Sam Perkins?
Sounds like Stephen wants to call. People have the whole format down now for the first time ever.
I know.
The callers have been waiting for this.
Lucky for us.
Unscathed still is Hotshot. Scott, by the way, who is here?
Oh, geez.
Unscathed
all time, by the way.
I know, always. Yes, let's get personal. Okay.
Are you shaved, Harry Bush, or landing?
Oh, my God.
Look how funny you think
Well,
he
that's a first.
Terry, are you jungle-like?
I have a landing strip.
A landing strip.
really?
So you attend to that thing on how regular a basis?
Very regular, actually.
Well, how regular?
Well, I probably get waxed every about 2 weeks.
So you have it professionally done?
Yes. Well, and also, actually, my husband's done it for me, too, as well.
Oh, my God. So that's how you took care of his needs during your time.
The couple that waxes together.
Actually, my esthetician is the one who suggested that who usually waxes me.
Right.
She's the one who suggested it because it's kind of a nice little foreplay thing.
She said, don't bring that thing in here anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Let someone else do that.
Stephen, speak for your hairy own self,
Oh,
okay?
geez.
Yeah, that's a real hot foreplay. Nothing has ever hurt worse in my life.
Yeah, Stephen, you need your vagina taken care of. Wow. Listen to Stephen, though. He enjoys this segment more than any other. On the moments that it's not directed towards him.
No, I just thought that was a funny question.
Right?
Next call.
You're on the air. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
T-Man.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Let's get personal.
Sure.
What do you look like?
Why do you have that blue dot on
Yeah,
it?
right, exactly.
Whenever you're ready.
T-Man.
I already heard that part. Yes.
If you were not the T-Man, if you were like the garbage man making like $50,000 a year
Yeah.
instead of making over $1 million a year,
Yeah.
would you be married to a hot ass woman?
No. Not even close, dude. I've always said that.
Yeah.
I became a lot better looking the moment I gained a little bit of a successful little radio shindig here. No doubt about it. Now, with that said, I kind of believe my wife loves me.
Well, she is reproducing one of your own, of course.
She gives me every reason to believe that.
Okay.
But once you've fallen in love with me, don't think for a second I think that's necessarily the case. If I was a $30,000 a year garbage man, or a that's even overstating what my potential was. $10 an hour souvlaki cart pusher. I would have made a hell of a hero, Terry. Anyhow, no, that is certainly a great point. I've never denied that. But it's part of who I am now, and you all just have to accept.
Oh well, huh?
That I earned it the old-fashioned way, as opposed to you good-looking guys who did nothing to acquire your looks and get women because of your looks. I love all these dudes out there. No, I'm getting pissed off, Jack. I love all these dudes out there who hook up with hot-ass bitches who think they have it so great. But what did they do to get their looks, Terry? They were born lucky. Mm-hmm. Well, I wasn't born lucky. I had to fight for it. So this is more me than you good-looking schmucks out there.
Yeah.
What have you done? And you come after me? You taunt me? You taunt me? Okay, let's end the show. What do you say?
We'll be playing this game again in 3 years.
No, I do love this game. As a matter of fact, we'll play again tomorrow.
The T-Man.